two guys that hate each other.
Just shut your mouth.
I hate them. Shut up.
Don't be unkind.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, very nice.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a fine bunch of bullies, aren't you?
I'm Opie. I could give a fuck. I'm Jim Norton, and I'm on the radio. Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show. It's all about fun, fun, fun.
I'd love to spit in your face.
I will fucking kill you.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm just a zilch and I know it.
Who cares? We're trying to do a fucking radio.
I know what we're trying to do. I'm sitting here across from you. I understand that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Despicable asshat.
These dummies that work for us. You guys stink.
Ben looks like a tall baby.
Always laughing in the wrong places. Ben, where's the coffee?
E-Rock.
Hopefully he's going through a car wash with his mouth open.
And there's Steve.
Steve is a piece of garbage.
And you stink.
You are cordially invited to a robbery rape.
This is family entertainment.
This show is a disaster.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei! Okay, now watch this. I'm just going to break the wrist and walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Take a look at what I'm wearing, people. You think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these clothes?
Couple of very beautiful girls, huh? Where were you tonight? The Kit Kat Club?
It's impossible. I'm trying to tell you that. What do you want? You want the tears to come out of my eyes?
Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm going to ask you.
Yeah. Hey, that's a great way to start the program.
Got some new ones.
Good morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Hi.
Somebody has been fiddling with some knobs in the studio.
Is it knobs?
I'm so fucking annoyed.
Fiddling with the knobs? I saw Mars in here earlier. He was flipping switches and turning knobs, Opie. It's all his fault.
That should be all right, I guess. It's a big day here on 202. Ron and Fez start after us.
That's right.
So we do our little thing, and then at 11, instead of a replay, you get to hear another show on 202.
What a bang-up job everyone did Friday at BB King's, huh?
That was a crazy appearance, huh?
Lot of fun.
Yeah, we went down there to support Ron and Fez, and wow.
Turned into a real event.
Yeah, it was very, very cool, and it was
bunch of drunks.
It was fun hanging out with everybody.
Picture taking, annoying people, cool people. The whole gamut, as they say. It ran the whole gamut.
There's pictures up on foundrymusic.com and opieandanthony.com. A lot of people got very, very drunk.
Oh, yes. People that work for the program, people that don't work for the program, people that intern for the program, people that intern for other programs.
People that usually sit next to Ope when Than's not there. I know, a lot of people.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, he was hammered.
Eric is either the most raging alcoholic or the biggest lightweight ever. What did he drink? He was drunk immediately. He walked into BB King's. He was completely hammered. Dude, if you try to defend the fact that you were hammered, if you try to say I wasn't that drunk.
No, I know I was.
You were snotted.
Rumor had it you had like 2.5 bottles of wine yourself.
I don't know if it was that much.
Really?
I was sitting at the bar and the bartender was cool and just kept refilling the glass all night.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do when it's open bar and everything's for free.
Well, he started talking to women. We have some audio.
It wasn't that he was cool. He had to do that for everybody.
Talking to some chick.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
See, I mean, there's no reason for that.
Here I am, you lucky people.
He's all drunk, and then somebody tried to tell him something.
Shut your goddamn pie hole.
Yeah, you were hammered, bro. Absolutely hammered.
You know, and Opie tried to pull him aside and tell him he was a little drunk.
Oh, I'm so scared. Oh!
That hair better grow in fast.
Oh!
My favorite part is the backstory he creates a half second before the clip.
Yes, I've got to create a little backstory.
Any of the boys want to comment on Eric's drunkenness.
Oh, look at them all. They're fighting for the
microphones. Holy crap. Nathaniel, I was going to just give you this one.
Oh.
Nathaniel jumped up and ran across the studio to get the free mic.
Well...
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here comes the bus. Go ahead.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, we were just, when Eric first got there, he had a nice glass of red wine, but he complained that it was room temperature. It was too warm.
It's red wine.
That's what red wine
is. Yeah.
It's supposed
He's a class
to be.
act, this guy.
Yeah.
Put some ice cubes in it, damn it.
I had sushi with him once. He's like, God damn it, they didn't even cook it.
It's all raw.
Send it back. Yeah, you were so hammered. And then, because at the end of the night, he was trying to talk, and that was just entertaining as hell to watch. You were all slurring your words and trying to make it sound like you're not drunk.
I just came over to say goodbye, and
it
failed
didn't pan out.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All I
Didn't
remember is your finger in my face and you going ah ha ha, just laughing at me.
You are so drunk.
Did you get sick?
No, actually, I just don't remember getting home.
Oh, how did you get home though?
I
Were you told?
probably took the subway and just
subway?
got home.
That would have been good.
I
Nice
never
drunk
understood-
white kid going back to Brooklyn. Yeah.
I've been smashed in my life. I don't get the whole I don't remember getting home. And then you ask someone and they're like, yeah, I think it was the subway. Come on.
I always remember
part of your
getting
brain.
home.
Yeah, there's part of your brain if you really thought about it would say, all right, yeah, I remember getting in a cab or what have you.
I remember the way I usually got home was probably a bad idea.
A lot of people
Shouldn't have been driving.
Yeah, but a lot of people go in blackout mode and they swear they don't remember what happened.
No.
I don't really buy that.
I woke up with a bunch of bruises all over me too.
Did you?
And I don't know how I got them.
Ooh. How was your asshole?
Fine.
Wait, let me see the one on your...
Is that? I mean,
Wow.
they're not big, but I got it.
That's
in a
falling
weird-
into something.
Yeah, that's in a
There, I got it like here, and there's one on the back, so
You fell down or something.
had to have probably.
And you really don't know.
Honestly, don't know. In fact,
You don't remember getting on a subway.
no. The
go back
last
to
thing I
Brooklyn.
remember is when the event ended, and there were some guys in suits saying, "All right, everybody, you got to go, you got to go."
That's
And
it?
the guy came over to me. He's like, "You got to go." Okay, I was walking up the stairs, and it was Saturday morning.
Wow, that is not cool.
That's a sign of a healthy night of drinking when you just kind of lose 15, 16 hours. It's good.
Isn't that a biggie on the 12-step thing? Like if you have blackouts?
Yeah, blackouts are a big one.
Because that's a blackout. That's... You don't remember.
I am such a lightweight, though. I don't normally.
So that's going to be your excuse for everything today?
No.
Including calling my girlfriend the meal ticket?
Oh, right.
What
That
the
was
fuck
it.
was that about?
Uh-oh.
And they're all jumping up and down thinking...
Oh, more people coming in.
yeah,
Travis,
these guys didn't think I was going to go there, but I can't let that one go.
Travis knows a
'Cause
little more about this?
No one understands what this means.
Yeah.
Do you remember calling Lindsay the meal ticket?
It wasn't her, the meal ticket.
Per
I
se?
didn't want
You
to
s-
lose my paycheck, is what I said.
You use the
No,
word meal
Travis
ticket.
is already
Yeah.
shaking his head.
I
Because
didn't say meal ticket. I
she
said
has no
paycheck.
idea what you were getting at.
No, I said something, and it was me, Lindsay, and Eric, and I said something, and Eric points to her, and he's like, "That's your paycheck." And I said, "That has a name, Eric."
All right, then that's what I
And
said.
why
I
is
knew.
That's your paycheck.
And why is she your paycheck?
I have no idea.
I would guess if she was dissed by you, by either...
By one of the interns?
No,
any
it
of
wasn't.
the...
It
Not the
wasn't.
interns, the young go-getters, we call them.
Yes. The subordinates. That you'd be out. And Eric knew this and pointed and said, "That's your paycheck."
That's wonderful.
That has a name?
I think I pointed out something that was maybe somebody was talking to her or somebody was bothering her, and I was just like, "That's you gotta protect her," because she was right there
No, that
next
wasn't
to her.
No,
And I don't know.
No, that wasn't it. But you
I don't know.
know. 'cause you
I don't know
blacking out.
why
He's
I
trying
said
to
it.
come on like a Secret Serviceman. I was saying that in case a gunman runs in, that's who you save.
You take the bullet.
Travis, what happened?
I really don't know. I said something. We were just probably talking, and Eric decided to chime in with his drunkenness and tell
I
me
was
who my
defensive
paycheck
for
was.
some reason. I don't know.
I don't know.
Paycheck.
That's your paycheck.
Like, there's a lot worse things you could have said drunk.
That's true.
That's a
Not
little
that
weird.
bad. A little odd, I'll agree, but that's not awful.
And while we're all in the studio here, I have to say I hate Jimmy today
Why?
because you kept sending Eric over to me.
So what? Why? He needed to talk to you.
You know why.
Well, you wanted to talk
Do you
to
remember coming over to me a lot?
Yeah, I was taking photos from behind you guys. And he kept saying, Ope needs you. Ope wants you to get something.
Yeah, over and over again.
I'm like, what?
And I would turn, and because it's really loud, there was, over 500 people in the joint. I heard there was a line outside the whole time as well.
Yeah.
They were cranking up the music and stuff. So Jimmy, I'm sure, knowing Jimmy as well as I do, told Eric, make sure you get really close to his ears because he can't hear in this environment.
No, I didn't actually. I just said Ope needs to talk to you.
Holy crap.
Or Ope needs something.
Eric is like this close to me going, do you need something? And I'm like, no, I don't need anything. Oh, Jimmy told me you needed something. This was going on the whole time I was at B.B. King's.
He was so drunk, he fell for it every time. I'm like, dude, Ope's trying to find you. Where are you? Fucking
thinking he's doing a good job by being attentive.
Thinks he's on top of things.
Right.
Well, there was something more to that, Eric.
What?
Which was really driving me nuts, and Jimmy knew it was driving me nuts, so of course he has to rub it in.
What?
The breath was a little weird at BB's.
Oh, boy.
That was probably from the drinking, I would say. It's probably
drinking and dry mouth.
Oh, boy.
I whispered to Jimmy, like, man, does anyone have gum? I was just going to hand you gum. But instead of being a casual thing, Jimmy has to keep telling you that I needed something.
Just say, go talk to Opie.
Jimmy had gum, and he went, and Opie says, can you give him a piece of gum? And Jimmy goes, no.
You can't just hand the guy gum. It's
no.
creepy. Another man handing another man gum. If he said to me, I have gum, I would be like, yeah, take some. I didn't notice, to be honest with you. I didn't even...
So I guess I'll tell you in front of the whole country, that was the reason that Jimmy kept sending you over to me, because he knew it was bothering me really badly.
It didn't bother. I hadn't noticed, to be honest with you, but I figured, I know how it is when someone drinks wine, and this wine breath is bad. The wine does something to you.
Yeah, I know.
It just fucking ruins you. So I figured, all right, keep sending over.
And I wasn't going to bring that up, but...
Why not?
As soon as I found out you called Lindsay the meal ticket or whatever you said.
The paycheck.
Did
you have a
Jesus
bad hangover the next day?
No, actually.
Really?
Nothing.
What the hell how do you prevent that?
Wish I knew, but I got up.
Mayo? Is that
probably.
Keeping helping? It encases the alcohol.
He is a good sport because he brought in a book today about mayonnaise.
Some kind of mayonnaise cookbook.
That amazing ingredient, mayonnaise.
That looks like it's from the 70s.
Yeah. Look how old this book
mayonnaise.
is. And all the recipes and things you could do with mayonnaise. For appetizers, for salad dressings, for salads, for entrees, for vegetables.
Just a spoonful. That's all you need. You don't need any pesky other ingredients.
Look at that, right on top of some ice cream. How lovely.
Yeah, why not?
Tuna stuffed mushrooms with... mayonnaise. Yum, yum, give me some.
Good stuff.
What else?
Yeah.
Crab stuffed cherry tomatoes and mayonnaise.
Mayo. Plenty of mayo.
Jeez. Creamy curry dip. Ugh. Just keeps going and going. Anyway.
Good stuff.
That amazing ingredient, mayonnaise.
Well, at the very least, you weren't the only drunk there that night, besides the listeners and stuff. That goddamn new Ron and Fez intern, Paul is his name. I guess he starts tomorrow, so I'll lay into him tomorrow. Holy annoying motherfucker! This guy, Jesus Christ! Our interns pretty much know. I guess they listen to the program or something. They know, and they're briefed by Ben and Steve. When they come in, they know how to act. And then once they earn, it's like the guys that come in, the replacements in the Nam. I don't want to know their fucking name. They're just meat shields. They're probably going to get killed. I don't want to know them. And then slowly, when they prove themselves, they end up like the wonderful Than sitting over here next to Opie, or all the fine staff we've gotten together in that room over there. Of course. But when they're new, I don't want to get to know them. Bill, the new intern Bill, he's kind of growing on me. He is a creepy son of a bitch, isn't he?
He has a 5 o'clock shadow right after he shaved. Bill's a creep.
Bill
is a real creep, but he is a go-getter.
I don't know what to think of Bill anymore. I like him a lot, but there's nothing in those eyes.
I heard he was down in Jack Daniels like my ex last night.
Really?
Just wham! There he is.
Actually, there's
he shaved this morning.
There's a little life to your eyes today. I like that.
A little bit.
A little life.
Yeah.
Because on Friday, man, I was looking at Bill going, wow, there is no one home behind those eyes.
I got really drunk.
and I had about 4 beers and then 3 Jack Daniels because I knew the party was ending. So I'm like, I gotta get drunk faster. So I started throwing 10s down, and that shiftless bartender only was able to give me 3 before the whole thing ended.
Shiftless.
Oh, I know what the bartender looked like.
Now, the first Jack Daniel, I said strong, and it must have been 50-50, but it really, I couldn't taste it.
Wait, 50-50 is pretty strong.
And then the second one must have had, like, no Coke in it, and that's how I usually drink it, and I had 2 of those, and then I was off wandering around Times Square for 3 hours after that event.
What did you do in Times Square?
Just walked around drinking Poland Spring. I had no idea where I was going.
You are all hammered, looking at the pretty lights.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at the pretty lights and seeing what tourists you could take down in a
yeah.
back alley.
Anyone missing from Times Square over the weekend? The Oklahoma tourist?
What fat pig from Indiana is missing?
Bill also blacked out. He woke up nude with a knife in his hand and blood between his teeth.
And I walked through the...
This guy is a problem.
Oh, he's nuts.
Huh?
I walked past some restaurant, and there was, like, I guess celebrities going by because it was all paparazzi. And I think it might have been basketball players because it was just, like, tall black people towering over white people. So I'm like, I just walked through the line. I'm like, I'm a fucking celebrity. I was screaming it at the end. I just walked right through it. And I just kept going.
Then you realized they weren't tall black people. You were just laying on your back.
That's, like, really all I remember.
Very good.
Yeah.
Bill's probably not going to hurt anybody. Bill seems like a nice guy.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Here's how Bill will finally, his undoing will be. He'll be arrested drunk in front of a restaurant window just jerking off, watching people eat.
Sounds about accurate.
Sounds about accurate. I like Bill.
Yeah,
He's a good go-getter.
Sure.
Built all those shelves and everything in record time. People to ask him to do something, he goes and does it. See, that's good. He's proving himself, and that's all well and fine. This new guy?
Before you start it,
yeah.
At this point, I would have to say they're now starting to ring. We haven't had a phone call in the first 20 minutes. That doesn't make sense, especially after a party.
The phones were broken?
Especially after Ron and Fez / O&A party. These phones should have been all lit up. So let's make sure the phones are working, guys. All right. Go ahead, Anthony.
So the new guy, Paul, he's a new intern for Ron and Fez. Not my first meeting with him, by the way. There's a pool hall called Slate that I was at one night, shooting a little pool, and he came up to me and asked about an internship. And he was a little hammered at that point, too. And, it's cool. I have no problem with that. I shuffled off his email address to Ben, and figured that's the way to go. He was one of those guys, though, that kept coming over to the pool table and talking and then going, all right, dude, cool to meet you, thanks a lot, and then shake my hand and walk away. And then 10 minutes later, he's back. Oh, one more thing. I just got to tell you that, dude, like 5 times he did that. But all is well, all is fine. I don't care. I was having a good time. Everything's fine. Well, then he shows up at BB King's and informs me that he's now Ron and Fez's intern, new intern. Great, congratulations, the whole thing, everything's fine. He gets hammered, a lot of chit-chat going on, but it's an appearance. That's okay, again, fine. After dealing with all the listeners for how many hours were we there? Mm-hmm. Now, and without trying to come off like a prima donna, I understand how this sounds to some people, but here's just the way it is. After that, we go to Caroline's. All I want to do, because I know once we go into Caroline's, it's going to be a lot of the same thing, a lot of listeners of the show and everything like that. It's fine. So I just wanted a little while to eat dinner. So me, my chick, and Big Kev sit down to have something to eat. Well, here comes Paul and his girlfriend. Sits down at the table right next to us.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. And just starts, again, all show-related stuff. Big Kev sees what's going on, and he tries. He goes, hey, no shop talk, come on. That lasted for about a minute. And then, again, about Ron and Fez, the internship. Now my food comes, and all I kept saying is, I'm so tired. Oh, my God, am I exhausted. Just as kind of a little signal thing, to no avail. So now I'm trying to eat. He's still talking, and now he's getting like 6 inches from my face as I'm trying to eat. So I'm looking for help, and the fine people at Caroline's, I noticed Greg saw, a couple of the other people saw, came over, and the first thing that Paul does when one of the guys come over is go, can I have a menu, please? So now he's going to sit to eat. So the guy that came over from Caroline's looks at Paul and just goes, sir, these tables, if you want to eat, I could seat you, but these tables are all reserved already, so I'm going to have to seat you. So he gets him up and moves him to some faraway table because he saw that I was just in complete distress.
Wasn't sure you were eating, I'm not sure.
I'm eating egg rolls.
Okay, finger food.
Finger food, egg rolls. So the final thing Paul does is stick his sweaty hand out to shake my hand. So now I'm sitting there, because now there's a line for the bathroom and everything. My food is sitting there, so now I got to eat the rest of it with just my left hand. I spent the rest of the night, Paul, thank you very much, eating my fucking food with my left hand. Unbelievably annoying, this guy. He does not know intern protocol. You don't fuck with the talent.
And he starts up with Ron and Fez today?
Tomorrow is his first day.
Okay.
But there was no way I was holding that in till tomorrow.
Dude, I so wish I was there to egg him on. Dude,
you would have absolutely.
Dude, he loves
Why'd you sit over here? No, that's not reserved. Come back. He's been asking for you. Oh, my God. He just had no clue. He was all hammered.
Really funny.
You know what? His chick had a clue. At one point, I heard, when he stopped talking for a second, he turned to his girlfriend. His girlfriend went, enough. You're being annoying or something. And he was like, am I really being
like
annoying?
From King
Dude,
of Comedy.
That's what I said, too.
Yeah.
I turned to my girlfriend, I go, this is the scene out of King of Comedy.
Right.
Where Rupert Pupkin's, the chick he brings is like, you're annoying him. No, Jerry knows. Me and Jerry go way back.
And the chick is onto it.
That's what it was.
And then in the drunken stupor, he tries to overcompensate for being annoying. Like, all right, I'll be unannoying now, and I'll make him like me. And it gets worse.
Right.
Oh,
it was so bad. It was so bad. And, yeah, he starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
What a crew they got over there at the Ron and Fez show. Black Earl and this guy. Great. And instant feedback, my own bits, Harry.
Good luck to Ron and Fez.
What a crew. Good luck to you.
Good luck,
like
bro.
Setting sail with that crew.
Right.
You should be on the rocks in minutes.
Well, this is a drag. The phones are not working.
Oh, no.
It's very obvious now. And we really need them today, so...
Yeah, we love the phones.
Why don't we, I don't know, why don't we take a quick break here?
Are they going to reboot them?
What's going on, Mars? You know anything yet?
Terry just puts his shoulders up.
Here's the deal with the phones.
All right.
Programming issue because they have to share the same lines that Ron and Fez. You guys share the same lines Ron and Fez are going to use.
Uh-huh.
So I guess apparently when they went in there and configured the system to go to them after 11, they probably forgot to do something.
Well, don't they just...
Forgot to put the phones back for the show that's on in the morning.
But why wouldn't they... Oh, my God.
How could that even happen?
Wouldn't they test it first?
How could a phone be configured... You know how our phones shut off at 11?
Right.
Now they're set to go on at 11 and shut off after Ron and Fez's show. Like whoever was doing it thought we were fired, gone, and Ron and Fez are in, and that's... How does somebody configure a phone without putting it back the way it was? Who did that? Who did it?
I'm clueless.
I want a name.
And how long does it take to get it back?
Yeah.
He's working on it right now.
Is that the same guy?
Yes.
Where is he? Who is he? Who is he?
Who is he? He's got
Who is he? Where is he? Where?
He's got to stand tall before the man.
He's in D.C.
Well, get him.
Why? I thought he was out here.
No, he's in D.C.
I was ready to kick some ass.
Wow, I've never seen Anthony get up to kick some ass.
Dude, because no one actually tells people anything. They go through emails, meetings. It's not some guy in some guy's face going, "Hey, fucko, put the phones back." That's what I was ready and raring to do.
Why is it so complicated? Why can't they just keep the phones on?
Keep them on. Why do they have to shut off?
What does it matter?
Are they afraid?
Stop geeking up the goddamn radio station.
This
is stupid radio, the easiest job in America. Stop making it complicated. The phone should just stay on. Why do they have to turn off for us and then turn on for Ron and Fez? What is it, a whole nother program? That's going to just be a nightmare as we move forward. Just keep the fucking phones on. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
It's a fucking phone.
Leave it on all day. So now no phones. Yes. Mars is on the phone.
I just want to clear, the phones do work. What's working is that it's going straight to voicemail. Our voicemail.
That means they're not working. I want to go, hello,
that's not working.
Paul in Boston, what do you have for the show today?
I got you.
That's not working.
That's not working?
Is there a time frame? Time frame.
For it to start working properly again? I don't have one. He's working on it right now.
How long does that have to... How long does that
What is
take?
it? Like how? Isn't it a switch?
It's
He's not
almost-
under there with a wrench.
No, it's almost like writing code.
How much
Again.
code does he have to write?
What is
It's
with
fucking
all this
phones!
code? Do you hear when they talk about the board and stuff? Yeah, we wrote some new code. What the? Flip a switch.
This is the worst day not to have phones. After a big appearance like we had Friday, the first hour of a radio show writes itself. Everyone calls in, hey, did you see later in the night when this guy was getting head from this chick? And, you know.
And they remind us of things we missed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to sit and wait, I guess.
Maybe they'll be up soon. I see one keeps flipping and then going off, so maybe they're starting to get through.
Goes to voicemail. Someone's asking, Opie, did the phones actually explode today?
Very good. Very, very good.
And sounds like XM's marketing department is working the phones. Yes, it's true.
God.
Did Paul give you a picture of his pride and joy?
God, I wish you don't know how much I wish I could have seen that.
Oh, of course you do.
Here's Anthony was probably quietly eating and just just looking down, not
exactly.
wanting to look up and be rude.
You would have been reveling in this.
Yeah.
You would have loved it. It wouldn't stop. I tried. And then you know why Caroline finally sent someone over? Because at one point I leaned over and laid my head down on those bench seats, making it like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, take the hint. I'm not talking. I've been doing this all day at an appearance and wanted a few minutes, just a couple of close friends and some food.
That's all you wanted.
That's it.
You had to fake laying down?
I had to fake laying down.
Wow.
Like I was sleepy. I was sleepy at the club.
Wow.
At Caroline's.
So you're just too nice, I think.
You know, if Club Soda Kenny was there, I was like, God, I wish Kenny was here.
I'll give and give and give, but then when it gets to the point where I know the guy's not getting the hint, I'll just turn and just go, what? What do you want? Exactly what I do.
That would have worked well.
I'm not even kidding. There's a point where a switch goes off and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
now you're a problem and I'm going to tell you to your face.
Ugh.
But Anthony's too nice. Anthony keeps going with the, well, I'll make believe I'm tired. And
I thought he'd take a hint.
Anthony got some lumber and actually built a little door in between them.
All right.
And he knocked on it. He wouldn't stop knocking.
Neighbor.
Oh, hello.
And starting today, you got to work on having the reputation of being an asshole, and your life out there is a lot better.
I know.
A lot better. It's just so wonderful.
I can't. I appreciate the whole fan thing.
We all do.
And that fan thing is one thing. This guy is now going to be in here on a semi-daily basis. The guy's going to be walking around here. He's going to be in the office. Am I going to be sitting in the office now trying to do something maybe in the morning or so, and he's going to be yapping?
If there's a God.
Oh, no. He is going to have to be put in line. Did Ben and Steve interview him? Because I heard Ben and Steve had to interview the Ron and Fez intern.
Well, I guess this is a good point to tell everyone that, all our rejects are going to the Ron and Fez show.
Right.
People we just didn't want. We didn't want Black Earl. We didn't want Harry anymore. I'm sure we interviewed Paul to intern on our program, right?
Yeah, we interviewed the two.
Wait.
Hey,
it's all better.
Look out, here he goes. Set it down. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, it's very
It
nice.
works.
Yes, it certainly does. Got it back on Saturday.
Where's my hybrid song? Because now I got to play that.
I love it. You were tooling around.
I certainly was. It is great.
So now you guys interview Ron and Fez as interns.
Yeah. I mean, Ben and I had to do a lot of work to help get those guys ramped up, just because they don't really have the staff that we do, and interviewing interns was part of it.
And you interviewed Paul.
Yeah, we did. He was a little anxious.
And what did you think of him?
Retard.
Yeah. Perfect for the Ron and Fez show.
Well, it's just when you don't. you don't get that many applicants, and I think the semester had already started on some schools, so a lot of them are past the date at which they could actually apply for an internship, so we really had to just grab whatever came in.
You know what I see him as? He's over-eager.
Yeah.
Like he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
A lot of these guys are like that, but, and I think Ronnie and Fez will beat him into shape. Because they're not exactly nice to their guys sometimes.
Do you warn any of our interns beforehand how they're supposed to deal with the talent?
Yeah. They get strict instructions. You are not to, carry a notepad, carry a pen, make sure everything, that's ordered.
Don't just barge in and start telling us about your day.
No,
because we don't give a shit.
The word you're looking for, no eye contact. No eye contact with the talent.
We'll have to add
First
that one.
the eyes.
No eye contact with the gifted ones.
Right. That's all we're asking for here.
They are eager. They're very eager. Some of them over-eager, like this kid Paul. I actually recognized him from back in NEW. I couldn't place him. I don't really know from where I recognize him, but I do remember him showing up for some events sometime.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
perverted justice.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see tomorrow if he's learned.
Hey, there he goes, Steve, everyone.
Perhaps he's been corrected. There it is. And he's gone.
And here's the hybrid song by Chemistry.
Hybrid song. I know a big bear. He talks with good diction, hibernates in a Toyota with good fuel emissions and great tax deductions. His habitat's a hybrid. His paws are on the steering wheel. He barely fits inside it. His cave has XM and a keyless entry. Don't leave a cent in your tent. His belly is empty. The only bear I know with gastric bypass, smarter than the average. Roll up in the hybrid and steal your picnic basket. The ranger's lunch always makes his belly groan. The last I seen him, he was speeding round Jellystone, getting 40 miles per gallon, rolling through the Rockies, doing Ramon promos for 2 disc jockeys. Steve's a piece of garbage, forged for nuts and berries, top of the food chain but drives a car for ferries. Piece of shit, stores energy with friction and magnets. Ramon. Hybrids are for faggots, hybrids are gay. Steve's a queer, plug in your automobile, you take it in the rear, you homo. Yo, his car got a kickstand, go and buy a new one, spend more than $6 grand. Hybrids are gay, Steve's a queer. If you plug in your automobile, you take it in the rear, you homo. His car got a kickstand, go and buy a new one, spend more than $6 grand. Hybrid something.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the Owenday virus.
So I discovered this new mouse was just too smart, and it wasn't smart. It wasn't getting caught in the mousetrap that was catching me instead. And I tried everything, and I said it with peanut butter, cheese. I even did what Anthony said and wet that cheese in nice.
Yeah, get it up there so he's really got to pull on it.
Still got the cheese out, Anthony.
Yeah.
So
he got the cheese off of there without.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Take a little piece of thread and tie it to the. Why not?
Oh, that's a good idea too.
You'll get them.
How about this? Move.
That's a good idea.
No, it's my new obsession. It's kind of like fishing. Every morning I wake up and see what I got in the kitchen.
Wonderful.
Leaving mouse urine on everything?
Yeah. I'm not even kidding. So,
because, you get bubonic plague from fishing, too.
So I got, I went to the next level.
Virus.
I went to the next level. I got the glue traps.
Bubonic?
Oh, bubonic plague.
Bubonic?
You could say it both ways, and I'm positive of that, so fuck yous all if you want to.
B-U-B wouldn't be bubonic.
Oh, of course not.
Bubonic.
What, B-O-O-B? Bubonic?
Bubonic.
Bubonic.
Bubonic. That's not bubonic.
It's pronounced both ways. It can be pronounced both ways.
Oh.
Give me a god...
You're right, one would be correct and one would be incorrect.
Find me a jury.
Find me a jury. So,
the correct way? The incorrect way. I hear you. Asshole.
So I graduated to glue traps, Anthony.
I'm putting bubonic in the dictionary. I'm not listening, but
how long does it take you to get the glue traps off your hands?
We can do like 2 shows today. Adam and I will talk, and those guys will talk, and let the listeners try to figure it all out.
He's doing Kevin Dillon, and I'm just giggling. But yeah, your story with Adam is going back and forth.
Oh, I understand. That's the beauty of what we do. You're looking that up, Anthony.
I want to know about the pronunciation. Steve would know. No, he wouldn't.
Steve, how do you say bubonic?
B-U-B-O.
Bubonic.
What?
Bubonic.
It's bubonic, stupid.
All right.
No, it's bubonic.
It's bubonic.
No, it's not.
There are two O's with a long O pronunciation after that. Motherfucker.
That's wrong.
And you know something? I was wrong. You're right. I was wrong. It is only pronounced one way, the way I said.
Bubonic. No one says bubonic.
It's Everybody says. Well, goddamn Webster says bubonic.
It's not related, but that you're saying that wrong. I'm telling you, I've read it.
No, you haven't. You're a lying sack of shit.
Webster is a bag of douche.
Bubonic.
Really? After you have a few beers, do you poop in the toilet?
It's pertaining to a bubo or bubos, which are the sores on you, where the word boo-boo came from, by the way. Bubo, so it's bubonic, not bubos.
It's spelled B-U-B, though, right?
Yes, it is spelled B-U-B, but unfortunately it's pronounced bubonic.
No.
Socrates. Here comes Professor Anthony.
Well, according to that, it should be fuck Aristotle.
Go fuck yourself.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
All right, it looks like the phones are working.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
Let's say hi to No Filter Paul. What's up, Paul?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you?
What's up?
Hi.
Great party on Friday. So weird having every black guy in the place wanting a photo with you. Very, very weird. Curse of the Bambino took a picture of my wife blowing him, and someone on Wagbag photoshopped a huge cock in her mouth.
And?
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd gone.
Oh, you're gone.
Anyway, yeah, so, and then some other asshole photoshopped Stalker Patty blowing me, so great, wonderful. That's it, really. Yeah, I know.
Did you enjoy the party?
It was great. Funniest thing is watching Eric drunk. Hilarious.
What'd he do?
He's just staggering around, telling everyone how they're his friend. That was it.
Okay!
I don't know. I give up today. I feel like Doug. Awful phone calls.
Wow. No, Doug does a good phone call.
Yeah.
He had one or two that were bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you're not quite Winston Churchill.
Yeah. I've got nothing negative to say about the golfers. What can I tell you? Very positive. Oh.
You know, usually just the accent is worth something.
Uh-huh.
When people with an accent, they could be saying nothing, but as long as it's in that accent, it's okay.
Well, the worst
Wow.
part is you can't hear your show on hold right now, so I had no idea where the fuck you guys were at when you came to me.
We were actually just talking about Eric and some of the funny things he did when he was drunk. We hadn't gotten to anything yet. We just, like, someone would say, like, yeah, it was kind of tripped out the way he was.
Yeah.
And then you call up and you're like, he's, like, really funny when he was drunk. So we're like, all right, what's going on with Eric?
I suck.
No, I'm saying what happened with him, because we were talking about him before.
Oh. And Paul comes up to me, you know. He goes, hey, Ope, you look depressed.
Yeah.
I was depressed because you were in front of me, Paul.
That'll do it.
Never a positive word to say about me on air. Never a positive word.
Or off air.
Yeah. Just tell everyone we're best friends off air. Tell the truth. Fucking assholes.
Jimmy's going to take care of the problem, trust me.
Yeah.
All right.
Jimmy's... And there's the laugh.
Trumpet.
Thank you, Paul.
Sorry. All right, later.
All right, there he goes, Paul, with another great phone call.
It won't smell it.
Yeah, let's say hi to Dell in Brooklyn. Dell, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, Dell.
Hey, listen, yeah, did you break the phones again, man? This guy's got it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Got the phones working for that?
Yeah, really.
All right.
Well, you guys.
All right, cool. So there you have it. The pictures from the party are up on opieandanthony.com and foundrymusic.com, okay?
Yes.
Our auction is going quite well, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, I got a little update in my email, and seems to be going very well.
Very well. There's 61 items that are going away today.
What do you mean, done?
Yeah, today's the final day for 61 items. The second phase went up Friday, so those will be up for another, week, I guess, about 7 days.
How's Than Sign doing?
Than Sign is doing very, very well, yes.
Oh.
My skates are going for $4,800, Anthony.
Wow.
9 hours left on that.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I used my skates for the last time today.
Last time, that's it.
I have to go and buy new ones now. But the skates I've been commuting to work here at XM for the last year, also used at NEW, have done many, many miles on the streets of Manhattan, holding on to trucks and stuff, and tooling around Central Park. They're done. They're done. I used them for the last time today. I will be handing them over to Ben. The bid is up to $4,800 with 9 hours left.
Wow.
Also, Opie and Anthony Intern for a day. That's up to $2,300 pretty much. I'm rounding these figures off. Opie and Anthony XM MiFi with lifetime subscription. $1,500, Anthony.
Nice.
That still has 7 days left as far as bidding goes. Opie and Anthony Intern for a day number 2. We gave out 2 of these. The second one is up to about $1,300, Anthony, with 7 days left on that. Opie and Anthony assault on the media sign that got Arthur Chien fired. The one that Nathaniel held up on live TV is going for $810, and that has only 6 hours left in the bidding. Some of the other things, Opie and Anthony, Real Comedians of O&A Pack number 2, $800. More of the assault on the media signs autograph, that's up to $760. And what is the Opie and Anthony Star Wars ROTS digital press kit, Eric?
It's something we got from a press junket. It's all signed by Samuel L. Jackson. Comes with a poster and everything.
Ooh. Hey, that's pretty cool. $660. And that item's going to go away today as well. And Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton's HBO script, that only has 6 hours left as far as bidding for this thing. It's up to $650. And
what is that script of?
That's I think one of my final copies of the actual pilot script that we shot.
Really?
Yeah.
And you could highlight Jimmy's lines and do the acting yourself. Well, I don't think I should be going in here.
What time do you think he's coming back? Dude, I used to always say these dumb scripts. I had a couple different Chappelle pilots I've auditioned for that never got picked up. I wish I would have saved them.
Yeah, could have been a big item. Big item.
Well, when this HBO show is a hit, that'll be a great item to have. The Jim Norton HBO script, $650 with 6 hours left. So that's just a few of the items that are pretty much, most of those items are going away today.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them. And we're going to add a lot of stuff today, I believe. Are we adding the autographed baseballs today, Eric? From Cal Ripken in the game.
We have the Cal Ripken one. The other ones haven't come up yet, but there's a big package coming from D.C., including the records from Lee Abrams.
How happy were you to see the baseballs make their first appearance at a signing with Ron and Fez and me, you, Jimmy? Signing baseballs is such a pain in the ass.
Why are we signing baseballs? We're DJs.
Because XM has Major League Baseball. I'm sure that's why.
So what? But that doesn't make sense. You don't have baseball players signing fat chicks in honor of this radio show.
That is true. It's very hard to sign a baseball.
You know what? If you have an autographed Opie and Anthony baseball, that's going to be a very rare item because I'm not signing anymore.
We deny signing them.
Let Ron and Fez sign
again.
the baseballs. And if Don suggests that we sign more baseballs, I'm going to have a new item that we sign, and it's called the XM Brick. And I'm going to sign 1 million of them, and then on cue, I'm going to tell all our fans to throw them at Don Wicklund.
Yeah.
Why?
No more baseballs. They're
hurt.
a pain in the ass.
Are they hard to sign? So easy to sign a sticker or a picture. A baseball.
I like most of America tried to become a Major League Baseball as I was growing, Major League Baseball player as I was growing up. I didn't make it. I don't want to be signing the stupid baseballs.
Did you want to be a ball player?
Yeah, but I was awful.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I sucked. I was the right field guy.
Did you do this in your mitt?
You have to.
The old fist in the mitt?
You have to. Come on.
Yeah, good point, though, Anthony. And the baseballs, they're a little smaller, I think, than regular baseballs to begin with.
Are they?
So it's even less room.
Less room. It's hard. It's because
but you figured it out.
Yeah, I kind of got it down. You place it on the table and put your hand on the table.
Because I kept looking over to Anthony. I'm like, how are you doing this? I can't figure this out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the best way to do it was? When Anthony's done with the ball, you take it, and you don't sign it, you just put it forward. That was the way I found to be very effective.
Oh, that's probably an even quicker way.
Yeah, and smudge everyone else's signature.
Let's say hi to Kevin in California. Kevin, what's going on?
What are they, home?
What?
Hey,
What's up,
Sugar Tits?
What's up,
Hi.
Kevin?
Hey, I was just letting you guys know, doing that bidding on eBay, a lot of them guys do a lot of sandbagging. So you got to watch the last, 2 to 3 minutes of the auction on, a certain item, before it's about to close. I don't know if you guys will be on air at that time or whatever.
Why? What are they trying to do?
It'll get crazy at the last minute. Some, people will sandbag, will go low, wait low, and then the last 2 minutes they'll jump and bid high. It'll get crazy at the last minute.
So does that mean we can make more money off these items?
You might.
I'm hoping, because 100% of the proceeds will go to the victims of Hurricane Katrina, so that would be a great thing.
Way to go, guys.
All right, well, a lot of these items going away today. You can check out all the items up for auction. There's a link on opieandanthony.com. Thank you, Kevin.
Later, boys.
All right, later. Speaking of Hurricane Katrina, it looks like New Orleans is coming back fast now.
Of course.
Coming back fast.
Of course. They were saying it's going to be 6 months before the water's pumped out, and now they're like, should be pretty much pumped out by October. And, oh, my God, and the body bags are being flown in. There could be 10,000 dead, and now they're saying, ain't going to be that many dead.
The official number is 456.
And they've been looking in a lot of the houses.
For the entire hurricane so far.
They also get a line by asking people who's missing, things like that. And they say those estimates were way too high, and they're not going to be that high. It's still really bad for a hurricane.
And, by the way, they did not cancel Mardi Gras, just like we said. Or Anthony said.
Business as usual. You got to make the money back, even if they just spruce up that area. But what a mess that's going to be.
What about all those areas, though? Aren't they flooded, the French Quarter? Isn't there rot in the stores? Aren't they rotted?
I don't know if it was flooded that bad. I think their basements were and stuff, but they pump them out and they fix it.
We walked around down there. It's ugly to begin with.
The place stinks anyway.
It's ugly to begin with. I don't know how much real damage. Well, I shouldn't say that, I guess, but I don't know. They're already sweeping up. Let's just put it that way.
They're cleaning up.
They have a lot of video of people just starting to clean out their businesses and their homes and sweeping up around their houses and stuff.
Have you seen the
carting stuff away?
The controversy about the Red Cross debit cards that they're handing out?
$2,000 debit cards, right?
$2,000 debit cards. It's supposed to go out to families, households, they say. It doesn't matter how many people you have in your house. You only get one card per household. And they started giving these out at the Astrodome instead of the usual way they did it, which was to write checks to individuals and hand them the check that they would then have to cash through FEMA. They would get a check, the Red Cross. They would get a check, and they'd have to cash it. But since so many people lost their ID, a lot of these people don't have bank accounts, they decided they were just going to give them these Red Cross debit cards. They're special. They're white, got the little red cross on it, an account number like a regular credit card. And you got $2,000 on it. It says not for alcohol, tobacco, or firearms. Those are the only limitations on these things. Well, they started handing them out at the Astrodome, and they had to lock the Astrodome doors and stop handing these things out because people were just showing up at the Astrodome when they heard this and saying, "Where's mines?" You just kind of walk in and you get $2,000.
You could just walk into the Astrodome?
Apparently, some people figured it out, so they stopped doing that. Well, now these things are turning up in strange places. A couple of women were found at a Louis Vuitton in Atlanta, Georgia, using these Red Cross cards to buy personalized, monogrammed Louis Vuitton handbags that go for, I don't know, how much do they go for?
$800, $1,000?
Yeah, it's a lot of cash.
Wow.
Buying that. There's been other stories that there's people buying nice suits and things with these Red Cross cards, and it's not against the law, like they can't deny it in the store, say it's morally wrong, but they've informed people that they won't be accepting those at Louis Vuitton anymore.
Wouldn't you like to say to somebody, what are you thinking? Why would you do this? Oh, look, you're just a silly person. Why would any silly person waste that kind of money? I don't understand it.
Here's what they're supposed to do with that $2,000. You're supposed to use it to get out of whatever shelter or the Astrodome you're. Texas has said after the 17th, all bets are off. They're done. They're done with the refugees after the 17th. The money they give them is so they can get out. Wait. Go to either a hotel or something and get your own life back in order because we're done with you.
In a week?
That's what they said. By the 17th, that's it. So they hand out this $2,000, and that's supposed to be to get yourself a place to stay while you figure out other arrangements. It's not a permanent fix. Obviously, $2,000's not going to get you a house for any length of time or a hotel room. But that's pretty much a, look, we're done with you. Make other arrangements, and here's a little time to give you time to make those arrangements.
Get a bus to Seattle to see Aunt Flo or whatever.
That's pretty much it. But no, they're using them to buy things and
monogrammed bag.
Well, you know what that is too. You can buy nice items and then sell them and get the cash, because I don't think you can take out a cash advance on your Red Cross card.
Okay.
So it instantly gives you cash. They were also worried that when they're handing these things out, that these roving bands of thieves are just going to collect these things up from the weak. You know, there's no name on them, so you could just grab these things and use them anywhere you want.
How do they prevent people from taking 2 or 3? Why do they prevent a husband and a wife from not splitting up and each getting one and saying, I don't have any ID?
I'm sure they have some kind of system.
I don't know what their system is, but you would think a lot of these people have no ID anyway. There's no ID. Perhaps they had to run through and get some type of ID that was set up there at the Astrodome. That's what I'm thinking, is they gave people...
I think they just, painted a red cross on their shoulders after they gave them a card.
Is that it? Sent them on their way?
Sent them on their way. Tattooed them.
Maybe some kind of an invisible ink of some sort.
Yeah,
like
perhaps.
that would show up under an ultraviolet.
Maybe that's it.
Who knows?
But, when you start giving out $2,000 to impoverished people, there's going to be people in there that want more than $2,000, and there's going to be weaker people that they could take it from. So now they've gone back to their usual method of names written on checks that have to be cashed through some establishment.
And then you do what you want with it.
Then, you do what you want with it. But, obviously you should maybe take care of your kids.
Buy food. Food.
Well, 60 Minutes did a whole thing on the hurricane. It was pretty interesting stuff. We got some clips.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the guy who got his hand stuck between a rock?
Oh, between a rock and a hard place.
Opie!
Chewed it off or something?
Well, that's the name of the book.
He cut it off.
Yeah, kind of cute. All right, so we got 60 Minutes doing their story on New Orleans. Let's take a listen to some of these clips here.
Too many people died because of...
Okay, this is the mayor. I'm sorry. Of course, set this up. The mayor of New Orleans.
Too many people died because of lack of action, lack of coordination, and some goofy laws that basically say there's not a clear distinction of when the federal government stops and when the state government starts.
He's the mayor.
He's the mayor, all right.
He's the guy.
Go-to guy.
He's the guy.
Those goofy laws.
There's some goofy laws.
He's the guy. Like,
yeah.
9/11 happened. Everyone knew, Mayor Giuliani was in charge.
Yeah.
And then obviously the government, took over and did what they had to do. But before then, you knew who was in charge. It was Giuliani walking around and marching down there. And
Giuliani didn't have to put up with them goofy laws. Like we do down home.
And Rudy didn't have a warning coming like they did down there. I mean, they knew it was coming.
Yeah, I was having an argument with someone over the weekend. That warning was like 10 days long. I remember getting a communique from ELO. Warning us that this hurricane was coming and that it could destroy New Orleans. That was at least a week out. At least a week out. He's saying this could be the biggest hurricane ever to hit the United States. Could be a Category 5. And if that's the case, it will destroy New Orleans. I was reading these emails close to a week out.
Not to mention exact, detailed writings about what happened that were printed a couple of years back in National Geographic. They had... The scenario that happened in New Orleans was spelt out pretty much word for word. It was amazing. When you read this thing, it tells of the toxic sewage, water, 18 feet high, the levee breaking, looting. Like, it spelt it out. Amazing. They knew that this could happen. It wasn't something where, we didn't know if a hurricane hit that this would happen.
And the mayor is just sitting there going, goofy laws.
When the federal and the states, the goofy law, let me quote from you the goofy law. Paragraph 2.
And the mayor then went on to say that he understood why it happened and he liked it, the people who were in charge of FEMA. but he just didn't like the goofy laws.
We got to start over now, because I got to hear the mayor say goofy law.
Goofy law.
Mayor Giuliani did not say goofy laws once during 9/11.
He said goofy laws.
Well, he has his own problem speaking them. Yeah.
Too many people died because of lack of action, lack of coordination, and some goofy laws that basically say there's not a clear distinction of when the federal government stops and when the state government starts. And if you have if the federal government takes over, then you're giving up some powers, or if the governor don't ask the president and the president don't ask the governor. And it was just BS.
No. Bureaucracy.
No.
Bull crap. When people are dying,
that would be
bureaucracy should be thrown out of the water.
Wow, he does not sound like he...
He sounds dumb. Bureaucracy should be thrown out of the water.
Thrown out of the water?
How did he win who did he run against?
Yeah, I'd like to see the person that lost.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they were too busy getting drunk, hanging out on those damn Mardi Gras floats.
That guy is horrible.
He must be great during Mardi Gras. You know, he gets up on a float, probably, waves to the crowd. They love it and everything. But the second a crisis comes in, oh, lordy.
When the president ain't talking to the governor, and the people were talking.
The goofy law states the federal government.
The hell?
You don't want
goofy law.
I don't think you want your mayor ever saying just goofy law or laws. Well, we have more from this fine individual.
I watched a guy jump from the Superdome yesterday. Just couldn't take it anymore. We have 2 police officers that have committed suicide. They couldn't take it anymore. This is hell. And to have this happen in the United States of America, in the state of Louisiana, and to not have immediate response, regardless of the laws,
is crazy, bad, what?
I think it. Yeah, I don't know. That's where that track just ends.
Well, the mayor then went on to say that this shit was fucked up.
You know what the national response authorities would say? It's a disaster. It's hard to get stuff in there. It's hard to fly the helicopters and the trucks in there.
Man, I don't want to hear any of that. This is a national disaster on U.S. soil. And if we can deploy troops around the world, if we can deploy National Guards in a confined area, this is a small city. It's about 500,000 people. We're not talking about taking over a country. We're talking about 500,000 people, and with all the resources that this state and this country has, it should have gotten done quicker.
You kind of made that point with if it was Al-Qaeda down there or something, but
the truth of the matter is, the government isn't there. They're not going to be there in disasters like this immediately. It just isn't going to ever happen like that, because the government isn't this all-knowing, all-seeing being that takes care of us. They're there after the disaster. They fix the roads, they put the power back on, they do that. But during and immediately after the disasters that can happen, it's pretty much based on your own individual strengths and weaknesses, who will live, who will die, who will be okay, who won't be okay. That's just the way it is. We can't sit here. We like to think the government's going to swoop in and help us, but it's just not. That's not the way it works. It works like that in the movies. In real life, you got to suck it up. You got to take care of yourself and your own, and then when the government comes in, they'll fix everything. That's it.
You read the article in the Daily News about what a mess New Orleans was before? They were talking about the looting and stuff, and they were just saying that, look, this was a crime-ridden place. And
yeah.
They had half the murders of New York, I think, a few years ago, and there's 500,000 there. There's 8 million here.
Yep.
And they had half the murders.
They have a huge problem down there that just was never really addressed. Everyone likes to say it's a great place to go to see the culture and everything. But how about the crime? How about the fact that during Mardi Gras we looked down and just watched black people beating up white people?
I walked around the French Quarter during the day when we were down there for Mardi Gras. I did not feel safe at all.
No.
And this was Mardi Gras.
No.
It just felt like there could be a problem at any moment. All right, let's move on here. Another quote from the mayor here.
And they don't have a clue what's going on down here. They flew down here one time, 2 days after the doggone event was over, with TV cameras, all kind of goddamn, excuse my French, everybody in America. But I am pissed.
He is pissed. That was a radio rant
pissed
that he had.
Then again, I kind of like to hear a politician speaking honestly. I don't know if this guy's a complete retard or if I like him.
Yeah, I think he's rolling on that whole thing that it worked for him when he said, get your asses on a plane and get down here. And people are like, wow, that's strong of the mayor to say that. Talking about Bush or anybody to just come down here. He said, get your asses on a plane and get down here. And now he's just the potty mouth mayor. Listen, motherfucker. It's Samuel L. Mayer.
He's got a wallet that says Mayor Motherfucker.
It's the one that says Mayor Motherfucker.
All right, we got something from the Lieutenant General Honore, I think is his name. Yes. Right?
They're seeing, the starving people and evacuations and the lawlessness, and, that's all entertaining. But I'm
sorry, this is another one from the mayor. Talking about seeking out bodies.
They're seeing, the starving people and evacuations and the lawlessness, and, that's all entertaining. But let me tell you what's getting ready to happen. We're getting ready to drain this city, and then we're going to go and seek and find missions for dead bodies. And the body count is going to go up, and it's going to go up to a tremendous level. And then everybody's going to start to wonder that more people die because of the storm or because of the lack of response. And that's going to be the big question.
It's not about the coffee in my cup, Mayor. I won't say the rest of that line.
And they're saying the
Pulp Fiction. Great movie.
They're saying the death toll is going to be a lot less than they originally thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of good news, no?
Yeah. Well, it depends on who you ask, I guess. But the majority of the country, I think, would say, yes, it's a good thing. There's probably a few that would say it's a bad thing.
Maybe the mayor should have really been on top of it before the hurricane hit, warning the people, telling them maybe they shouldn't go up to the attic, or if they do, make sure they have some way of getting through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where you're going to find a lot of your dead, they're saying.
It's easy to say that, though, before you know people were going to go up into their attic. I don't know.
You got to think that's what they were going to do, though. You got to think on your feet if you're the mayor of the city. Hello? Hello? The phones are just answering themselves.
That was interesting. All of a sudden, it just happened.
Yeah, something's a little weird with the phones today. All right, here's the Lieutenant General Honore talking about the Superdome.
It took time to get here. And who on that first day knew the levee was going to break? We are blessed in a way that those people made it to the dome.
The dome was a blessing?
It was a blessing. What would have been the opposite of the storm? They all would have drowned. We would have lost a hell of a lot more people. A hell of a lot more people would have perished.
The guy makes a great point.
Yeah.
You heard about the nightmare that was the Superdome inside there, but where would those people would have been just wandering around the streets?
Yeah. That's another, 20,000 people.
20,000 people
walking around.
There would have been a lot more dead than the ones that ended up dying in the Superdome.
Yeah.
They never used the Superdome.
Mm-hmm.
The guy makes a pretty good point there.
Are they
as awful as the conditions were inside?
You read somewhere they're going to knock it down?
Yeah, they said that last week. It's done.
Oh, jeez.
It's completely done.
It can't be fixed?
No, the damage is too great.
Wow.
Yeah, it can't be fixed. They're going to demolish that. And then you got the Saints winning yesterday. That was a little weird.
Did they? I didn't notice because there was 14 seconds left, and then Fox just switched off the game.
Boy.
14 seconds left. It's a tie game.
Yeah, get Ben in here. Ben could explain this. I'm so done with that. They do it every year.
Fucking
sickening. It's the game you want to watch, and they have to go to the 4 o'clock games. The game is like back and forth. It's not over. The last 2 minutes are the most exciting part of the game, and all of a sudden they have to cut away to the next game. It drives me nuts.
They've been doing it for years, and it's to get the fucking local coverage of the fucking Giants.
They got to figure it out. The NFL has to figure it out. Start the goddamn 4 o'clock games at 4:30. And obviously, this is a problem. It's a problem every year. You'll be watching a game. You're in New York, but you're a Bills fan or whatever, so you get to check out this nice 1 o'clock game. It's an exciting game, and then, boom, 4 o'clock they have to move over to the local game.
And I wouldn't even mind as much if they went right to the Giants game for contractual reasons. But what do? 5 minutes of fucking commercials.
Oh, so they're just doing it to get their commercials
They
in.
have to go. I'm sure they have to go to the Giants. Dude, they jumped out of the... They jump out of the... Saints game. Carolina ties it up. It's 2020. The Saints are driving. Obviously, there's interest because it's New Orleans. You want to see them pull it out.
Right.
Maybe 17 seconds left. They go. And we have to go to the other game now. And it's 5 minutes of commercials, and then they go.
It's contractual, though. That's the excuse they give.
The commercials weren't contractual. That's not part of the NFL. That's part of, we sold this advertising time, and we have to do it right before the game. We're not losing this cash.
Right.
So don't show the fucking games if you're going to have to make those decisions.
It's such a waste. You invest in this game, and then all of a sudden you're out. You're out with 2 minutes left. Are you kidding me? And then thank God we have the internet now, or I guess, where you can at least find out who finally wins. But
you got to get one of those football packages on.
That's what they want. I bet there's a part of them that loves doing that because
cable.
they know you're going to want to go out and get the package after that.
Yeah.
If you're a Saints fan,
fucking move the start to 4:30.
Yep.
End of problem.
Well, how about some less commercials? How about that? How about moving the game along with a couple less commercials?
That ain't going to happen.
You see the new thing they added this year? You can watch 8 games at once. I mean, how could you ever do that on one screen? They're trying to sell a package.
Is that what they're doing?
They're selling a package that you can have 8 games on one screen. It's retarded.
That's just for the guy, the sick betting guy, where he's sitting there with his tickets like, wow, what game?
But wait, can you enlarge each screen or not?
I don't know much about it. It's an extra additional fee, but like for me, the stupid dish, you can't. There's a lot of buildings in New York you can't even get the dish. So I have one friend that has the package. So if you were just watching the game in New York yesterday, everybody got that cut off, and that was a great ending to the Saints game.
I want to find out who did that. And I want to spit in your face. Whoever you are, I want to spit in your face.
So the Saints won 23-20.
How about those Jets?
Shut up.
Shut up. What happened? They lose? I didn't watch.
They got destroyed, 27-7.
The Chiefs, they're a powerhouse, though. You got to be.
What happened with the field goal kicker? His first ever kick in
his first
as a pro.
Kick. His first kick. I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, oh, a little pressure. He slips. Ball goes, 5 feet and taking over.
The funny thing is, they announced that it was his first, kick in the NFL.
Did people laugh at him?
Yeah, I was laughing hysterically.
You know his family is watching. Hey, he's playing with the Jets. It's his first kick.
Here he is. Come in.
Come on, quick. Here he is. They're kicking. He's kicking a field goal. Bloop. 3 feet.
Well, you know what? They knew that the kicker was in trouble when you went out and you saw the jersey and the last name was Mills.
Jesus.
Hop. Slip.
Yeah, Chad Pennington looked great.
And the thing is that 7 points shouldn't even be counted. They got that with 29 seconds.
He was supposed to be like another Tom Brady. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. That ain't working out for us, huh?
Hope he's not like another Mike Brady.
Dallas started terrible, and then they pulled it off.
Yeah, Dallas beat San Diego 28-24. So. And our buddy Tyson Walter, did you know this?
I heard he got cut, yeah.
He got cut.
Is he with another team yet?
I don't know. I finally got a hold of... Well, I left a message saying, what the hell happened? And then he finally left a message with me saying there was a personality conflict with Parcells. And as soon as he got cut, his phone was ringing like crazy. And last week, he spent the whole week just flying from city to city to jump on with another team. And I don't know what happened. We're trying to get info to see if Tyson Walter has a team this year. He's a good friend of ours. He used to play center for the Cowboys.
I'd love to play for the Giants or Jets just so he was here.
That would be really cool.
Personality conflict with Parcells. That's never happened.
No surprise.
No, he's an easy guy to work for. The
Bills look good with their throwback uniforms.
Those look great.
22-7 over Houston. Who else do we care about here?
Fez will be happy because Tampa Bay ended up winning.
Yeah. Pittsburgh looked great. 34-7. Giants beat Arizona 42-19.
Monday night game's good tonight too. It's Philly and Atlanta, so that's a good game. Michael Vick against Philly. So
all right. Oh, Atlanta Philly.
Atlanta Philly. It's a great game.
Fucking Jets. Jesus.
The only thing I wish I could hear, I don't know if you guys know. You know Joe Benigno on his FAN. He used to do overnights.
He works with Sid.
Yeah, I won't even listen to that. I just want to hear him alone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would give anything to hear him screaming. What a fucking hardcore Jets fan he is.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's one of those sports guys. It's not just some douchebag reporter, but he's like a hardcore fan. He would go ballistic. It was the greatest.
By the way, someone is saying you can enlarge the games if you see one you like.
Oh.
All right, so let's say hi to Darrell in D.C. Darrell, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey, I was calling to say you guys are kind of hypocrites on this little issue about the New Orleans flooding and so forth.
All right. Why is that, sir?
Because I listened to your show during the World Trade Center bombing and so forth, how sad you guys were and, you know, how down you guys were.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was because you seen more people like yourself, which is white, or you made an issue out of it, less of an issue because most of the people that are dying is black.
That's not. Let me interrupt you. I know what you're saying, dude, but no. Part of it is the coverage is that, first of all, after the World Trade Center bombing, you didn't have reports of rapes and murders. It was a different type of a thing, and it's also, there was a lot of planning for this that should have been. Now they're playing a blame game. After 9/11, nobody was playing the blame game.
Because there was an enemy. It's
right.
Like, you can't get mad at a hurricane and, you know, try to bring a hurricane to justice.
But no one is thinking, the black people, who cares? White people, no one is thinking that, dude. No one.
And I think what also made us a little sensitive to the fact is that I was smelling rotting bodies, firsthand.
We were a lot closer to the 9/11 thing.
Yeah, a little different. I'm sure if you're down there in New Orleans, this is going to touch you a little more.
We all knew people that died on 9/11. You know, this is just how we think as humans. I mean, the further you are away from a tragedy, it doesn't affect you as much.
That's right.
Sorry. It just doesn't. I mean, you know, I was sad by a lot of the images from the hurricane, but 9/11, it was so much worse for me personally.
And already you're hearing about people like, you know, and again, after 9/11, you heard about people trying to capitalize, too. It just didn't happen as fast.
You know, when there's a hurricane or some earthquake on the other side of the world that kills 1,000, every once in a while you'll see that in the paper, like 1,000 dead from an earthquake. You give it like maybe 30 seconds, like, oh well, let's see what the Jets did last night.
Oops.
Because you're so far away from the actual tragedy. It's just the reality of those things.
So, dude, how come you don't think we're handling it right? Because I mean, we were screaming about how horribly the government was responding, and we're doing stuff to try to raise money for the people. I'm not sure what you're saying.
Right, but you're making fun of the mayor. The mayor of New Orleans is
dude. He sounds like an idiot.
Dude,
Come on,
those quotes are awful.
He's not being correct, politically correct with some of the things he says.
No, it's not PC. Go ahead.
Yeah, but once a state of emergency is declared, the government and FEMA takes over and they move in and mobilize troops and things like that within those areas, like they do in Florida.
You're probably right.
If you know within Florida, I mean, I work with some of those guys, and we actually went down to Florida during their hurricane, and we get a 24-hour notice and a plane ticket before the time. So during this, they were denying people and nurses to go down there because they haven't received the proper authority to go.
FEMA was atrocious. We smashed FEMA. And the only reason we're making fun of the mayor is because of his quotes. He said those goofy laws. He's not coming off sounding like a guy who should be leading you post-tragedy.
Yeah, Giuliani was quoting Churchill during 9/11.
Yeah.
And this guy's going, those goofy laws. I mean, come on.
But
bull crap.
Huh? 10 city square block. This is the entire city.
Yeah, but you have
and
to...
the reason why the body count is going to be so low is because most of those bodies are washed out to sea.
You think?
They're washed out.
Maybe some of them. All right, maybe some of them.
I don't know about that.
They'll still get an accurate body count. They don't need. They have a body count in the World Trade Center. A body count means total dead. It doesn't mean physical bodies. So they'll get the body count. I mean, like the World Trade Center, they didn't recover a lot of the bodies, and they still know how many people died. It's just a figure of speech.
Yeah, and most of the bodies are going to be found in the houses because people at least got off the streets at the last minute. I mean, there's some that didn't make it. You're right, but the majority of bodies are going to be found in buildings.
But most of the people that stayed there were either homeless or very poor. So homeless people, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to know where they have no family. Well, they have family, but nobody knows where they are.
Some.
So,
do we really care about the homeless? Just a question.
Obviously not.
Just a question, not a statement. Do we really care? Seriously. I see them in New York all the time, and people are just bothered by them.
Yeah,
they don't feel sorry anymore. They're just bothered. Like, why are you in my way? Why?
I mean, I'm just pointing out some facts, man. I mean, like
we all like to think we're do-gooders and we have a heart, but the reality is, I see it in New York all the time. These people are just in the way.
But the facts are, we smashed FEMA. we felt we definitely were furious at the way the government was responding in New Orleans.
Yeah.
We're talking about the way the mayor is being quoted and the things he's saying. Look, let's be honest. They don't sound particularly mayoral.
Right, but I can understand why he's doing it because it's frustrating.
Hey, a big quote from the president just hit the TV. I swear it's a real quote. It says Bush wants to find out what went right and what went wrong.
Yeah.
That's his quote this morning.
Yeah, that's just what he does. But I mean, like I said, we work with my company works with the government with disasters and setting up communications back to those areas.
Yeah.
Anytime there's an event in Florida, it's automatically done. It's a done deal. Or any major city or any city, when they declare a state of emergency, we're always there. But just so happened on this case, there's happened to be a lot of black people there that
I think it's
nothing happened.
I think it's more an impoverished thing than a black thing. It just so happens that most of the impoverished down there are black.
No,
I mean, it's a poor area. The help is going to go into poor areas a lot slower than it is in a wealthy area. That's just the way this country works.
Right. If it happened in Kentucky where there's a poor white area, help wouldn't be slow. It happened in Mississippi and
I think it would be slow because the
slow.
resources just aren't there. It's a poor area.
In Mississippi and Alabama, the resources wasn't slow. We had 10 guys that went out there for Mississippi, and they went there before they went to New Orleans.
I think they were 3 days late. The government 2.5 to 3 days late. You got to give them a day or two to get things down there. I don't think anybody realized it would be as bad as it was. And local government down there was atrocious. I'm sorry, the mayor and the governor did not handle things as well as they should have, and the federal government didn't either. But you can't just throw it all on the federal government, like I was originally saying. It was all Bush. But then the more you hear about the things they could have done, the more you realize, all right, they dropped the ball too.
Right, but once they issue a state of emergency, the government issues that. The state government doesn't have any control over that anymore. The government takes over. That's why they issue that.
Well, they were atrocious too.
They set it up. That's what I'm saying. 24 hours before.
All right.
So that's what I'm saying. They didn't set up any buses. They knew that the state itself didn't have enough buses to bus these people out. That there were going to be people left, and they sent no one. They didn't mobilize any helicopters within the area at certain Air Force bases, like what they do within Florida when national disasters hit there.
All right, Darrell. You made your points today. Thank you.
Bye, Darrell.
All right, thank you.
There he goes, Darrell from D.C. Adam in New York, what's up?
Hey, I just want to say that I live in upstate New York, like towards Binghamton area.
Yeah.
They didn't take off the Saints game, so I don't know, maybe it was just like Metro New York or whatever. But
Well, it happens in every big city, though. They're knocking off the 1 o'clock game for the 4 o'clock game. I think a lot of people could relate to what we said. It's a pain in the ass.
yeah, I mean, it was a hell of an ending, though. I saw it live, and I was like, hell yeah, man.
All right.
For the Saints, definitely. But also, I want to rip on your Jets, because they definitely sucked ass.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, the Cowboys ruled, they won. That's my team. They kicked their ass.
Good point, sir.
All right, let's get back to this from 60 Minutes. Flood wall expert talking about the New Orleans situation.
We learned something that surprised us here.
Yes.
Despite what you've been hearing, not one of New Orleans' levees failed. All of the massive earthen levees survived. The failure was in flood walls like this one on the 17th Street Canal. The flood walls are miles long, but only 2 feet thick. The walls were designed in 1965 to...
2 feet thick?
Yeah.
Is that
2 feet?
I thought it was the levees that broke.
Everyone thought that. I did too.
Yeah.
It was just these flood walls that weren't as strong as the levees?
When the levees went over the levees, right? They kind of flooded over the levees?
No, I think it was just the wall breaking. They have these canals that come out of the lake that kind of do you ever do that to when you're a little kid, to a little puddle, and you make a little river coming off the puddle in the mud? Yeah, when you're a little kid. It's pretty much the same thing. They just kind of pulled water from the lake down this river, almost, a little canal, and then put walls on either side of it to keep it from overflowing when the lake gets full. But that's what broke, those cement walls, and flooded in, as we all know.
All right, let's continue.
Designed in 1965 to withstand a Category 3 storm, Category 4 Katrina pushed her surge over the top. What could have been done before now to prevent this from happening?
I
don't know. I don't think...
You know this better than anyone.
Well, yeah, but you see, there was not sufficient money or time to do anything about this. If somebody had said, okay, here's $1 billion, stop this failure from happening for a Category 4, it couldn't have been done in time. I'd have had to start 20 years ago. To where I feel today, I would have been safe from a Category 4 storm like Hurricane Katrina.
Shouldn't this have been done 20 years ago?
Sure. It should have been done 20 years ago. But, you know, what can we do about that? You have to recognize before we had Category 3 protection, we didn't have anything.
Are we really shocked that that's going on in America?
No.
You know how many bridges you drive over every day are ready to crumble at any moment? Yeah. Seriously. And they know that. Mm-hmm. They know. Yeah. They're not going to all of a sudden start a project to fix every single bridge in America. What happens is what happened in, like, Connecticut a few years back. All of a sudden it just falls down.
Falls down, then oops.
Oops, few people died, you know.
And then they go around, and maybe if one's really bad, they might work on that one for a while.
Then they fix a few that they really know are in deep trouble just to make it look good, and that's that. There's bridges falling down, you know, every year in America. There's so many structures around America that are ready to just go.
Yep.
60 Minutes asking the question like they're surprised that this wasn't taken care of. Of course they knew. But it was going to be too expensive to all of a sudden, you know, get it all set for a Category 4 or 5.
Stuff just breaks over time. That's what happens.
And they know it's going to break, and it's figured into the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Because as Americans, they don't care about us as individuals. It's just stats.
The masses, the
It's
country,
just stats.
Americans.
Well, we could fix every single bridge in America by the year 2020, right? Or we'll fix them from time to time, and we have figured maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred people will die between now and 2020.
Figured in, it works.
That's what they do. There's no surprise there, of course. Now it'll be fixed because now they have to.
Now they're going to have to put some kind of huge walls up.
You watch the wall they build now.
It'll be giant. 15 feet thick.
Oh, of course. All right, we're back to the mayor here.
Do you believe... Can I
ahead.
just jump in here? Maybe I'm wrong to get annoyed at this. In the Daily News, there's a picture of the two towers, the two light towers where the Trade Center were, like where they do every 9/11.
Yes.
And underneath it says Con Edison. Like, is that a fucking ad?
That's an ad, yes.
Is fucking Con Ed...
Yeah.
Using the towers of light that where the Trade Center were as an ad... For your fucking... is that what they're doing?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Is that an ad? Yeah. Or is it a, we're with you as New York and...
well, I think that'd be one and the same. If you're putting your logo... If you need to put your logo beneath what you've done...
That means you're drawing attention to,
the fact that you did it.
Yeah, that you're Con Edison.
Yeah.
Of course.
Look at that.
They're trying to do it tastefully.
Do you think they give them the power for that for free?
Yeah, that's why they're doing it.
Yeah?
Exactly. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, so as a trade-off, they get a little ad.
Yeah, get an ad. Yeah, that's nice.
Oof. Yeah, that is a little much.
Time is weird, too, man, because the coverage on 9/11 was so much less this year than last year.
Oh, every year it'll just...
Every year it just dwindles a little more.
I didn't realize it was even the 10th. Like, I didn't realize, oh, shit, yeah, until somebody said it. It was like, you're just starting to fall back into regular life.
Yeah. I remember the first anniversary, it was all over. Sure. I was watching all the coverage and everything. And now, you know, obviously, I'm not forgetting, that's for sure. But just enough, I can't hear any more about it. I know everything about it.
Here's another question, though. Do you think the president should have been there?
Probably, yeah.
I think he should be there every year as long as he's in office.
Where was he?
Especially the guy that was in office when it happened. Maybe when there's a new president in there, maybe that'll be a little different. But I think Bush should be there every year.
He wasn't there, huh? Wow.
I don't think so.
So they go to World War II stuff and they go to Vietnam.
Yeah, still.
Which is they should do.
Bush was in office, obviously, when it happened, and I think he should be there every year until he's out of office. Simple as that. It just mark your calendar. You're going to New York every year on 9/11.
Where was he?
You know, where was he? Huh? What a disaster president he is. God, he's had 9/11 and this big hurricane thing. The war. Oof.
All right.
Just a whole bad vibe about his presidency. It's just been bad right from the start. All right. Enough. It will be refreshing to get someone new in there that just enough of this, the shit that's happened since he's been in. And I'm not blaming or anything. I'm just saying, it's just a bad buzz he's got.
Yeah, let's just start anew.
Just start new, man.
Can the Democrats please just put one guy out that isn't a complete liberal on crime or taxes, and I'll vote for him. Please, just one guy who's kind of okay with taxes and doesn't want to rape you for half your cash.
Well, we got Hillary, so that should be good.
That's true, and she's a guy.
All right, here we go. Another quote from the mayor of New Orleans. I was reading the paper, going back to the 9/11 thing. You know that 74% of New Yorkers voted for Kerry?
Yeah.
Or against Bush, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
I know New York is a Democratic state. I was amazed that it was that high, though.
Oh, yeah. Bunch of liberals here in New York.
74% voted against Bush in the last election.
That's why it's a miracle that Giuliani won twice, and then Bloomberg, who is an ex-Democrat, but he's still, under the Republican.
Bloomberg's going to win again.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything
awful. Who the hell's running against him? On a personal level, on a couple of things with Bloomberg, you're like, what an ass. But, again, like Giuliani, he's just kind of made the city better during his time in there. Like Giuliani, everyone hated him, man. It was just, but when he took office to the time he left, the difference between New York City was amazing. Amazing.
There's a mayoral candidate, by the way, who does all this weird stuff.
Bernie Getz?
Yeah.
Not Bernie, but one of the guys Bernie mentioned.
What about his candidacy?
Yeah, they don't mention that.
This guy here, you've seen his face, the guy who has the two little hair things here.
Right.
Christopher Brodori's like a real, like one of these alternative guys, man. And he's actually dating Jessica, who came in here and played guitar back when we first came on.
Yeah, sure.
So if we want to get him on,
Really?
we probably could. Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Has he been to any of the debates?
Oh, he goes, he disrupts them. I don't know the guy. I met him once. We chatted very briefly. But I'm sure he'd be able to get him in. And he is a mayoral candidate. There's a thing in the Post about him.
All right.
Odd guy.
We have just 3 more sound clips here. 60 Minutes did a whole thing on the New Orleans situation. Here's the mayor again.
Consider being in my shoes. What would you have done? And if I said anything disrespectful to the office of the president or the governor, I apologize. But tell me what we're going to do now.
And what did the president say?
The president basically said, Mr. Mayor, I know we could have done a better job, and we're going to fix it.
President acknowledged to you that it wasn't handled in the best way?
Well, he said they could have done better.
Duh. Here's the Lieutenant General again.
Now think about this. Every house that's flooded right now, we have to go in and see if there's anybody in it. And God forbid, take those who didn't make it. Every building, every room.
What are you going to find, sir?
A cute little
I think we're
puppy.
going to find a lot of people.
Stupid question.
What are you going to find, sir?
What do you think you're going to find, you ass? That's Stone Phillips, right?
I don't know. That's 60 Minutes?
Yeah, it was 60 Minutes.
I saw that last night. I thought are you sure that doesn't sound like anything I heard on 60 Minutes?
Maybe they got it wrong. Maybe it was... they're all the same program. I don't know.
No, because
48 hours.
They did a great thing. Ed Bradley did a story last night on the...
yeah, it doesn't sound like the old curmudgeons that you're used to hearing on 60 Minutes.
And they had the guy who they focused on were the cops, and the guy was the police lieutenant, or the police chief. Was great. Just
really
calling the cops that left cowards, and oh man, was he smashing the guys that walked off the job. It was great.
Wow. Yeah, they had a high desertion rate, and then the cops looting in the stores. I saw that one. Oof.
I don't blame the cops for walking off the job.
Why is that?
Because they had to worry about their own asses.
I know, but
they
when
didn't
you
have houses to go to,
when you take that oath,
they had to worry about their families.
You're taking that oath. You have to fulfill your duty. It's more than just a paying job. It's
I understand
not like you
that,
work at the
but
deli counter.
I don't blame them. You said a few times that every man for themselves. You got to take care of your own and your family and stuff. You want these cops going down to the French Quarter or where have you, when they don't even know if their own families are safe.
When you take that job, it's like the people that join the army to go to school. And then they are upset and worried and everything else when a war kicks up. Sorry. It's not like you just signed on for a student loan.
But the reality is they're going to desert. They're just going to.
But you're not
supposed to. I get that.
And it's not just like the average Joe.
This is a laugh question, but you're a cop down in New Orleans. You have a family.
Yeah.
2 things that would never happen.
Right.
And all of a sudden this hurricane hits. You're staying on the job?
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you at least make sure your family's okay, get them to an aunt's house or get them out of the area, and then maybe go back on the job?
You know what?
You're showing up to work knowing that your family's still officially not safe.
When you take these jobs, you have to realize that that's part of what might happen, and that should be part of your decision to take those jobs, and that's why I would never take that job. I'm a every man for himself guy.
Oh man, Ant would just run over kids if he had to.
When I get
Ant would get in that big gas guzzler of his and just plow people down to get out of that area.
When I get on a plane and I look at the exits on the plane, I'm not looking at which way I have to go. You know how they talk about the aisles will be lighted and you step out and get this aisle. I look at as the crow flies from where I am to the door and who I'm going to have to run over the top of, over the seats, to get to that exit. And I will look at women, elderly, and children and plot out my route over their fucking heads to get off of the plane.
Here's how you sum it up. I agree with I agree with the police chief. I would have behaved like the deserting officers.
Yeah, I know. We didn't even...
He's right, and yes, I would have done exactly what they did.
The same thing. What?
Oh, no.
What's something funny over there? Jesus.
Yes, Jimmy? This can only mean one thing. Jimmy's gotten to the comics, Anthony.
Oh, look at that.
Jimmy has made it to the comics.
Dude, I know it's a
I gotta
serious
explain.
discussion,
I gotta
but-
explain to people. We start the show. Jimmy starts reading the newspaper. He did the Con Edison thing a little while ago, and he finally got to the middle of the paper. And I guess you've seen a few comics you like.
It sounds like a couple or a real hoot.
This one here, it's Marmaduke, and he's walking in, and he looks like he's been drinking or whatever, and the guy who's opening the door goes, I suppose you'll be sleeping in late tomorrow morning. Well, I have to get up for work. Marmaduke's been drinking or something.
What does that mean?
Dude, they did not do this. These Longhorns. He's sitting there, right? And the look on his face, you got to see it.
Wait, what paper are you in? I got to play
The
along.
Daily News.
All right.
The Daily News. Page 47.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Fan passed out laughing hats. Oh, my God, I'm losing my breath.
All right, go ahead there.
Page 47, the Longhorns. He's sitting there in a chair, and he's looking at her, and she's walking away. She ain't even looking at him, and on her shirt it says 913.
Huh.
And he goes, you're determined I won't...
We start over? You're laughing too hard.
He goes, you're determined I won't forget our anniversary this year, aren't you? She's got the date on her shirt. Oh, I'm absolutely crying.
Always hysterical.
Oh, my God, I can't read these when we're not on break. Wow.
Well, keep reading the comics, Jimmy, because someone has a problem with me here. It's Andrew.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Opie, I got a comment. I was a former NYPD. I'm a cop down in Miami. And you don't walk off the job. You don't. I mean, we've had hurricanes down here. Look at the guys at 9/11. What would happen if they walked off the
Right.
job? Take care of their family.
They walked in there.
I'm not saying it. Hold on, Andrew. I'm serious. I'm not saying it's okay to walk off the job, but I could see why they would.
Okay, but
Obviously, you'd want the cops not to walk off the job. Of course, I get that.
Never happened. It's never happened.
I'm not sitting there going, "Hey, way to go, guys! Way to walk off the job." But I could see why their thought process that they're thinking, "I got to take care of my family first."
I tell you, every single cop in America is disgusted with those guys because it's the same oath. It doesn't matter if you're in a little city in Iowa or a big city in New York. It's the same oath. You take that job, you know what's going to happen if something bad, especially in New Orleans when they know that something like this could happen. Down in Miami, we know hurricanes that are going to happen. I mean, of course, it didn't nowhere near New Orleans, but 10 people died from this hurricane in Miami.
Right.
Some of those families could have been cops.
Sure.
You never hear earthquakes in California, the Oklahoma City bombing, the NYPD with 9/11. You never hear it. They lost a third of their police force. 1/3 of their police force just walked off the job. I mean, it's insane. It just does not happen. It does not happen. Maybe a few guys will walk off or check their status, but they're back. They should have came back. They haven't even come back. This has been close to a month now.
Right.
It's insane. Insane.
Okay. Good job, Andrew. Thank you.
Take care, buddy.
All right. Ian M. from Toronto is trying to call me out. The aisles will be lighted, on fire, lighted. I think you mean lit.
I thought lit too, but I think Anthony is right.
It is correct to use either.
I believe
you can use either.
Wait, what was that about?
The aisle pass will be lighted.
The lights on the aisle
will
be lighted. That is actually a word.
I always said lit.
Use it like
but
that.
I don't really know much.
Jack off. Toronto figures.
Oh, Jimmy!
Wait, not another one. How much joy can be in one paper?
Oh, but dude, whoever writes Beetle Bailey, this guy,
well,
just,
enough said.
The old Sarge is looking at Beetle, and Beetle's doing something. I think it's with a grenade. He's trying to unscrew it. So the Sarge goes, they're in a hole.
Uh-huh.
And the Sarge looks at Beetle, and Beetle's got his tongue out, his helmet's on. He's trying to unscrew this thing. And the Sarge goes, just push down and twist. And in the next frame,
it's more than one frame.
2 frames,
Uh-oh.
Beetle has thrown the grenade, and Beetle's going, when did they start putting child-proof caps on hand grenades?
That's terrific. Funny stuff.
That's wonderful.
And you get this on a daily basis. It's amazing that they could come up with stuff like that every day.
All for 50 cents. A little news, a little sports, and the comics, Anthony.
Shouldn't be one person out there depressed.
There you go. One more clip from the mayor as Jimmy looks through the comics here, talking about the death toll in New Orleans. We're all over the ball field today.
We think we evacuated 80% of the people in the city as it relates to this particular event. Do the math. That's 100,000 left. We've evacuated 35,000 people so far. Let's say there's another 15,000. There's 50,000 people unaccounted for. But which number you want to pick? 5%? 10%? 15%? I don't know, but I think it's going to be significant.
That's some fucked up, repugnant shit. Well, they seem to be pulling it together now.
It's going to be a lot lower than the 10,000 they originally feared. It's still, obviously a tragedy. Anthony's, okay, so we're going to move on here. The Hurricane Katrina thing. We got our auction going on, okay? You go to opieandanthony.com. The link is there. There are a bunch of items that are ending within the hour, Anthony.
Uh-oh.
Final bids coming in for the Opie and Anthony Dick Cavett Show Rock Icons DVD autographed by Dick Cavett. If you want to bid on that, you only have like 19 minutes left. There's a couple of those. There's some WWE stuff autographed by John Cena and Chris Jericho and Triple H. All that's going away within the hour. So if you want to make some final bids on those items, go to opieandanthony.com and click on the link. All the proceeds will go to the victims of Hurricane Katrina. Wow, really? The auction is just shy of $32,000 so far. And we're going to add more items today and the rest of the week. Yes, Jimmy.
Can I ask an honest question? Is there anybody that actually, just laughs through all these?
That actually reads it and laughs?
I have to ask what this means.
All right.
This is called For Better or Worse.
Uh-huh.
And it's 2 women hugging. It's a daughter and her mom. Daughter's an adult, the mom's an adult.
Okay, it's hot already.
Of course it is.
Getting hotter.
And they're standing by a car. There's luggage. Obviously, one of them's getting ready to leave. Thanks for everything, Mom. We've had a great visit. And then the daughter says, you sure you'll be okay driving all the way home alone? And the mom says, I'm sure. And the mom says, I have food, water, a full tank of gas. And the daughter says, what about music? I'll get some. Let me act it out. What about music? I'll get you some music. And then the daughter says, here, I guarantee these will keep you awake. She's handing the mom some CDs.
Uh-huh.
So now the last frame is the mom's driving, and out of the speakers you hear, thump, boompa, thud, biat, boomp. And then click, and then the mom says, but only if I listen to them.
Right. Yeah.
See if she could tolerate the music.
She can't take the music. Would have kept her awake.
Thump, boompa, thud, biat, boom.
I love that song. That's fantastic.
Thump, boopa.
Thump.
It's got to be the latest from Sheryl Crow, I'm thinking.
It was probably rap.
Nothing.
And Mom couldn't take it.
Right. I probably should have went with, I don't know, maybe someone even mellower.
Well, no, Sheryl Crow has a great song called Dating a Guy with One Ball Was My Greatest Mistake.
All right.
Thump, thumpa.
Thump. Hey, Bob Kelly's here. He's got an item for the auction.
Oh.
We'll talk to him next.
Ooh.
And our buddy, another buddy, Stephen Lynch, has a new CD out called The Craig Machine.
Aha.
Stephen.
He hasn't been around. He took
touring, right?
No, he took the summer off.
It's too early, is what it is.
This
show is too early.
He's coming in soon. But he took the summer off and just mellowed out for the first time. And now he's going to do his college tour again, right?
He really is a drunk.
He took the whole summer off. He's spending with his wife.
Stephen Lynch is a drunkard.
He's going to be, the week of our anniversary, he's going to be in New York. He's playing at Town Hall. Yeah, he's going to be in.
Cool.
Ben knows every event that's
Hey,
going
I have
on.
a question. I read something on Whackbag. Now, I could be wrong. Are you guys doing the first anniversary on the Halloween party separately or together?
No, together.
Oh, it is together.
Yeah.
31st at the Hard Rock.
I'll suck your cock right now. Thank you, Don.
Wow.
Let's go. I think I'll be here.
Well, we were trying to come up with a concept for our first anniversary, and
You
then
ever
also
suck a guy's cock? Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm going to ask you.
And the actual anniversary is too close to Halloween, and we want to do this Halloween thing. It was a concept Ant and I thought of years ago, and we're finally going to do it. Halloween party, but you got to show up to the party with a costume that has something to do with the Opie and Anthony show.
Something to do with the show. It doesn't necessarily
mean... So the costumes will be a lot different than any other party you would go to.
It doesn't mean someone from the show, although it could be, but it could be anything. I'm hoping to see somebody dressed like Grady from The Shining. Wow. See, that would be something
that
has something to do with the show.
There's going to be a lot of inside stuff.
Right.
Connor Peterson.
Yeah,
Lil Connor.
Some of the costumes you're going to be walking around going, you're not going to get it at first.
Yeah, you got to figure it out.
And then you're going to be dying. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have cash prizes for the best costumes and stuff.
And some of them are just going to be mean. Like, here's what's going to happen. Some guy is going to walk in with a white T-shirt with 5 circles on it and a glub glub written underneath it, and you know what? I'm going to howl. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to howl.
So October 4th is our first anniversary at XM. So that day we'll go, hey, wow, look at us.
And I'll call in.
And Jimmy will call in from L.A., we'll laugh, and we'll say, wow, that was a wild year. Woof. Hey, here's some audio from our first show. I don't know.
Ooh.
But then we'll have the real celebration on Halloween. We'll really we'll blow it out big time.
I need a costume.
Yes, you do.
By the way, Halloween, October 31st, my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Not yet.
Not yet. Jesus. You are an ass.
So Stephen Lynch,
he didn't know.
Good friend of the show, has a new CD out called The Craig Machine. Why don't we try a track here called Baby?
For my little girl.
Birth today. I run to her room right away. She smiles with glee, then hands her to me. I look at my newborn and say, damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn, that's an ugly ass baby. I'm feeling quite concerned. My semen must have turned, 'cause damn, that's an ugly baby. Can't believe this came from me. Think her mom did too much LSD. She's skinny like a twig, at least her nuts are big. But the placenta is cuter than she is. Damn, that's an ugly baby. God damn, that's an ugly ass baby. scare the dog away, 'cause damn, that's an ugly baby. And when she smiles, I find Shane McGowan comes to mind. It makes me want to cry when I look into her good eye. I always wanted kids. Is it wrong to hope for Sid? Fuck you, it's my fucking baby! Then the doctor calls me in. Mr. Lynch, she has a twin. Damn, that's a good-looking baby. 1 for 2 on the good-looking babies. I almost start to weep. Now this one we can keep, 'cause that was an ugly-ass. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Come on, everybody, sing along. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Sing, fuckers, come on. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Woo! Damn, that's an ugly baby. She's got one good tooth and one ear and one eye, and thank God just one nose, but it's on her left thigh. Now, doctor, I'm asking you, guy to guy, would a really, really, really late term abortion still fly? Oh no, my baby, not me. I don't want no ugly baby. I said, damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn, that's an ugly ass baby.
In a fancy world.
Sorry for all the background noise. I just been opening a box. I got another gift.
Where status is everything.
Thanks, Andy from Seattle. He sent me a used drill.
One man.
I'm an entertainer.
A fancy man.
Do you understand? There's a fancy entertainer talking.
Will begin a quest for the ultimate gift.
Fuck you.
The Drill Diva.
Anybody have anything lighter, like maybe a fucking bowling ball with 2 lead shoes?
When a regular gift is out of reach.
How about just some pictures of vaginas and some pornography?
Right.
And the gift he gets is unacceptable.
For your needs, you should have a cordless drill in your house.
Well, come on, what do you want?
I want a new drill.
Dude, you don't appreciate shit, huh?
I want a cordless fancy drill, boy.
The Drill Diva took my breath away, says Eric Nagel.
Think about how I feel, hoping I have a new cordless gift and seeing that cumbersome cord.
And Ben from Boston raves, wahahaha, dude.
You want me plugging a cord in like you have to?
You've never seen a spoiled brat hissy fit like this.
You don't deserve to sit there.
Shut your dumb Italian mouth. I'm talking, boy.
The Drill Diva, coming soon.
Jimmy, you're a cock.
Fuck you and fuck your mother. What do you think of them apples?
The Opie and Anthony Show. XM 202.
Be a Ben too.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite Radio. Getting more gooder every day. Big announcements on the way.
What song is this? Like Sanford and Son.
My favorite Doors song, Peace Frog.
I am so done with the Doors.
Why?
I can't. The
Doors are timeless.
The second a Doors song comes on, I turn it off.
What's your problem with the Doors?
I'm so burnt on their 5 hits.
Yes, when's the last time they put out something new?
Come on, get in the studio, you lazy bastards.
That's fucking radio that does that.
Whatever it is.
So many great songs that never made radio.
Dude.
That never made your home of rock and roll.
Nothing better than a
they barely
low,
played Peace
groovy
Frog.
jam playing with him just babbling in the background. Oh, shut up.
That was poetry,
and
my
I
friend.
said, Father, why are you a prick? Shut up.
I love the end.
No, I hate the Doors.
You don't like People
And he
Are
walked
Strange?
on down the hall.
I love the end.
People are strange.
Come on.
1,000 times.
The end?
1,000 times you've heard. The end I only like because it reminds me of Apocalypse.
Don't you just want to get naked and punch a mirror? Maybe that's...
Have a fight with a mirror naked. Oh, bleeding.
We're going to kill 10 minutes with the Doors. This is the end on your home of rock and roll.
Oh, God. You could go on forever.
The Beaver.
Here's the post, Opie. You got to hit the post.
No, I don't know how long this
Opie.
one is. I never had to play this on regular radio. You kidding me?
Wait, we got to listen to the
I was too
opening.
busy playing 2 times. Love me 2 times.
This is the end.
Wait.
Oh, it goes on
Listen
forever.
to the drumming. John Densmore, the most bitter member of the Doors. He did
Is he?
nothing for this band. Listen to him.
It's a paintbrush.
Listen to him.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow, that's hard to do, John.
Ooh, Jingle Bells. I like that.
That's Jim. He wouldn't even let John Densmore do that.
Really? This is the
Hey, this is Ben.
It's Ben.
Hey, this is Ben. No plan and no guests. It's Ben.
Keep that huge cock away from my rear end.
I'm doing coke again.
Sorry, Jim, we can't have Ozzy doing every lesson. I wish I had more time to think about that.
All right. Let's fade out. Jim.
So we got a call from a guy. We are actually doing. No, I'm actually want to ask you a real question. We are doing seriously about the anniversary. How I thought they were on separate days. Like the 4th, I thought originally we were doing separate days.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do the 4th thing. We decided that the other day.
So the 4th is canceled.
Check your email, Jim.
It's a combo.
No, dude, I get so many. I didn't. When exactly? When exactly is because I am done. I know my shoot schedule is the 28th. When exactly is the
31st.
thing? What are they?
It's on the 31st of October.
What kind of party are they having?
Oh, is this?
Fuck.
Bob already.
What?
He's trying to get him to say Halloween.
Say Halloween. I want to hear if you can say
Halloween.
It. Oh, you said it. Say it again.
Halloween.
It's not bad.
That's what Bob Kelly brought to the program. The
No.
fact that Ben can't say Halloween, and then we get him in here and he says Halloween perfectly.
No, he certainly did.
That's all you got today?
He went Halloween.
You were all
Halloween.
excited because he didn't say Halloween to you, right? So
No.
you told Jim, and Jim sets the whole thing up on the air, and he says it perfectly.
He said Halloween. When I was out there, he goes, "Yeah, we're having a party on Halloween." I went, "What'd you say?" He went, "Halloween." And I went, "Are you fucking with me?" And he goes, "No." I go, "Halloween?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, whatever, Halloween."
Whatever.
And then I told Jim, and he's like, "Don't do it. Don't keep your mouth shut."
Yeah.
And I did, and then it fucking backfires on me.
Well, Ben probably knew what I was getting at because he kept saying the 31st. Who the fuck refers to Halloween as the 31st?
Yeah. He was already on to it.
I know he was.
I hate that.
God. What do you say for Christmas? Happy 25th? Creep.
Yeah.
Nothing on that one? Jesus, I thought it was a joke. Well, give us get a big laugh.
Give us time to let it digest a little.
All right. Hey, this is Ben. Huh? Remember that moment?
Bob, you brought in something for our Opie and Anthony auction?
Yeah, man. I brought in a couple little things.
Oh, look the
What
big
kind of bag is that?
This is called I'm fucking gay bag.
Wow.
This is
a
a nice
Puma
bag.
That's a weird bag.
What
yo.
color? What blue is that?
You
Is
gotta
that
be
periwinkle?
You got to be either black or gay to be carrying that bag around.
And I'm neither.
No.
Well, that's the problem.
But this is electric blue, Anthony.
Is it electric blue?
Yeah, if you were
What does it
looking
say
for
on the
this photo.
side?
This right here?
Yeah, I
You know
really,
what?
I really can't
It
read
says,
that.
hold my hand, man.
I don't know. Shatton boxer? Shatton boxer?
Wow.
Shatton boxer. Nice talking to you.
All right.
I don't know what that is. All right, items for bid.
All right, first off, we have... I
Big
brought
reveal,
some,
Anthony. The big reveal.
I brought,
live on our show. Ooh.
Oh.
6 CDs.
Cool.
Which you'll make around,
Yeah.
$1.80.
Oh, no, you'll make some money on those. You'll sign them, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll sign them.
I got a
too.
couple of
Wait. Your CD, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And I got this, which is cool. Brought this in, signed by Jim Norton. This is the Yellow Discipline Tour.
Signed by Jimmy Norton.
Yeah, he actually made me and Keith wear these
Yeah.
around our necks. As
All
his openers.
access.
Kenny made laminates, and I made him and
Just
Keith
so you
wear
can
them.
just so you could get around backstage, you know.
And they're not even kidding. They wouldn't let us back at certain places, and we're on the freaking show.
It says all access. And
He
they
made
wouldn't
us
let
wear
you-
this,
yeah.
and then he signed them on the back.
What
he
a
made
guy.
us wear it. But Keith grabbed his. I'm not wearing nothing. God damn it! That little friggin' troll.
Like I'm branded by that motherfucker. Yeah.
I opened for Wanda. And I got this too. The original Colin Quinn show on NBC.
Wow.
I collect these passes.
Remember that?
Yeah. So this is this you'll never get this. This is an item.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yes, that is.
I'd like to bring this on the
Very
Antique
rare.
Road Show. Find out how much this is worth.
Yeah.
There's only 3 episodes done live on NBC. You guys remember? And
of course.
Then of course NBC made a terrible mistake and didn't pick the show up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I figured maybe Colin could sign this, or we could, whatever.
All right.
And then I got. I got this.
Oh,
boy,
see,
the
that's
Mac Daddy.
the item.
Come on.
I brought in my. What the fuck is that?
It's a tissue that was used to nothing. I coughed into it a few times.
Yeah, it's just a little snot. Relax.
It's like an airborne Ebola virus. I brought in the my knee brace from when I broke my knee.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I was up in the middle of nowhere in Delhi, New York, at the Buena Vista Hotel. Nobody's up there.
Garden spot.
Yeah, it's just me. I'm checking into this shitty hotel. And there's a guy behind me, and he heard me check in, and I'm turn around. He goes, "I broke my knee, man." I was like, "You got to be shitting me!" In the middle of fucking nowhere.
Wait, the Buena Vista, which is the one that they always put comedians at?
Yeah.
It's a motel. It's awful. I've stayed there before.
Yeah.
We're going up
terrible.
there again, me and you.
If I don't have to cancel because my schedule.
Oh,
is
I
switched.
hope you cancel.
How was it?
I hope you cancel.
Why, you don't do it?
I was
Place is
fine.
awful.
Last time I did it, I bombed.
Really?
But I went to the school 4 times, killed every time. Headlining, going up last. I go with him. I'm all cocky. I think I'm going to go out there and just improv with the crowd. I picked the wrong black girl in the front row. She just snaps on me. The whole crowd turns. I bomb for 20 minutes. And I walk off stage. The guy at the school's laughing at me like, "Ha ha, you bombing." And then I'm like, Norton's going to bomb. If I just bomb, Norton's bombing in front of a black crowd. There's no way they're going to buy his shit. This cocksucker annihilates. Yeah. He has like the best set ever. He's like prolific and saying things and slowing down, and they're listening and talking. Nobody's heckling. At the end, they give him a standing ovation. Ugh.
They're actually, to be honest with you, it's like that's I've had great success at that school. I'm due for a good load in the face in that one, but they've always been great. So they do it in a little theater. The show is set up well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what it is? You've just been there too much. That's all. Sometimes it happens. You do the gig too much, and whatever happens.
Never to jinx my little pal. I've never seen Jimmy bomb. I've never seen him bomb.
You see me in situations where it's pretty much I'm headlining, or I was working with Dice, or you never saw me like at the cellar, like on a Monday working out, or just sitting.
That's the best.
Or the famous night at Dangerfield in front of 10 people.
Oh yeah, Jesus!
I wish we had
10
a tape
people
of
at
that.
Dangerfields. Jesus Christ!
No joke. It was like 10. I mean, it was just a Tuesday. No one knew Jimmy was coming. It's all about just working on the act. But that was a great night.
I'll have to go to some of those Monday gigs. I don't.
They're great.
Watching Jimmy bomb is the funniest thing ever. You know he's going to come out in the hallway, spit in the carpet, throw a water ball. Whatever's in his hand, he's going to throw and just smash.
All angry.
These people, I hope they all die of something. And then he's just going to walk out the door. And then 10 minutes later, he's going to come back. "Hey, what's up, man?" You're like, "You all right?" "Yeah, I'm fine. These fucking people, ugh."
I've gotten to the point where I get so angry at them when they groan, I've actually spit on the stage. Because I physically want to spit on the audience sometimes. Right. Like, I can't hide my revulsion. And I've actually come to the point where I will spit on the stage.
He spits in his own house.
So we got the cast.
Yeah, man. I got the cast from when I smashed my knee.
And a lot of autographs on that
I
thing.
got Dane. Well, yeah, I had to put other people's autographs. Mine wouldn't really sell anything, but yeah, I got Dane Cook signed it. Gary Gulman signed it. Jay Davis. The whole cast and crew of Torgasm signed this thing, and there's one fat chick signed it too.
Why?
She had a knee brace on, so I was like, "Hey."
She signed it.
Yeah, so she signed it.
Nice
talking to you. Thanks. And then and I signed it.
That's a biggie, though.
That's a big item.
The brace.
This is the brace that gave me atrophy and yeah, fucked my knee up for. You guys aren't swearing that much. Excuse my French. Messing my knee up.
Let's get Eric in here. Eric is working on the Opie and Anthony auction
Hawk,
as
get
we
that
do a
up.
radio show today. When will the Bob Kelly knee brace go up for auction?
How about talking into the mic, Hawk? So the audience can learn to love you.
Yeah, because we want to see what kind of bids you would get right off the bat there, Bob.
Yeah, you got some pizza stains on there, too. There's a little food stains on there.
Certainly.
From me stuffing my fat face in depression after
with
I
your
hurt my
feet?
knee. Oh, you don't understand how much sauce fell on that in that knee brace.
And Eric wants a lot of these people that win these items to come in personally, right? Is that what you wanted to tell people? Come in and pick it up personally. As soon as we verify that you are the winner and that you paid your money and all that. A lot of items going away in the next hour. By the end of the show, 61 items will be gone. You won't be able to bid on anymore. So keep checking the Opie and Anthony auction through opieandanthony.com. Dick Cavett DVDs went for what? $202 and $296? Wow.
Nice.
That's done officially?
Nice.
All right, very good. Right now, a lot of WWE stuff going away in the next hour. So
nice.
Take a look. The George Foreman Grill, just over an hour.
How much
George Foreman.
George Foreman autographed, right?
Of course, that was when he was in here.
George
not do an
Foreman
interview with us.
autographed grills. I'm surprised, only going for like $130, $150.
I'm actually tempted to get one of them.
Aren't they all autographed?
I won't pay for it. I'll just steal it.
Hey, we got to get Martini Steve in here too because we got a couple comedians in the studio. So, and you guys have done a lot of radio shows, so definitely want you guys involved in this next little piece of tape we found. Steve knows the back history of this. One of the dudes from Mad TV, I think you know him, was on a radio show down in Miami, and he wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
And I give the radio show a lot of credit. They called him out after we left the studio and said how much he sucked. And this guy heard the whole thing and came running back in the studio and started a fight with the guys.
Oh, he's doing some laps around the studio.
Whoa!
Yes, Steve, what are you doing?
Steve!
Trying to park.
Steve! You can't find a parking spot because now we got Bob in here.
Bob,
so.
move over. There you go. Bob's moving over. All right.
Yeah. Wow,
Finally.
thank God.
It's very crowded in here.
That's his hybrid car
Yeah,
that
what's
he
wrong
drives.
with you, Bob? You really get a hybrid car?
Look
Yes,
at
I've had
it.
one. I've had one for about a year now.
Why?
It's right in front of you,
Why?
Bob.
That's the reaction everyone said.
You make enough money to pay for gas like
Yeah,
a human
right.
being?
Yeah.
Why do you what do you put in it? What else do you put in? Electricity?
It runs on honey, water, and bees.
It's
we all know.
It's a hybrid, part cock, part mouth.
You can have a
Thank
hooker
you, Jim.
crap in it.
I love my car.
What does it run on, honestly?
It
Electricity?
it runs on half. It's the combustion engine fuels the battery, so you don't really have to plug it in or anything. It just constantly goes.
If he goes to like accelerate on an on ramp,
Yeah.
it's the gas. It's the gas
Right.
motor.
Yes.
But then once he's up to highway speed,
Yeah.
the gas motor shuts off,
Yeah.
and it turns into the battery powered.
Right, electric. It just coasts.
Electric.
So you get roughly 60 miles an hour.
So you have
An hour.
so
a
you,
gallon.
you have gas in it. Just you don't
Yeah,
have.
you have a.
It's like a lawnmower.
Yeah, you got
And,
a 10-gallon gas tank and ultimately you get 400 miles to the tank. Jesus.
And
his
you can only go
brakes-
60 miles an hour.
His
No.
brakes
60
charge
miles
his
per
battery.
gallon. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
How fucked up is that? His
And-
brakes charge
Yeah.
the battery.
You don't look like the type of guy that would give a shit about the universe.
I generally wouldn't until I realized the gas was going to hit $3
the
bucks a
universe
gallon.
of his wallet.
So you don't have enough. The money was killing you.
Yeah, it was really just filling up an SUV. I had a huge GMC Envoy. What?
Oh.
For Christ.
What do you have now? What's it now?
Where is it?
What
Enough.
What is it now? What is it called?
What, the
Your
car I have
yeah,
now?
yeah.
The Toyota Prius.
Yeah, they,
Prius.
They have the faggiest names for those
Prius.
hybrids, too.
A Prius.
Prius.
It's the Toyota
I'm driving
Prius.
a Prius.
I'm driving a Toyota Prius.
It's kind of like penis.
Almost.
But not as cool.
They would definitely sell more if they had a manly name for the damn thing.
Look, they're coming out with the Highlander. Jimmy.
Don't be shy. Just talk.
The Highlander. Jesus. All right, fine. Get it over with.
There's nothing going on
Picture
down
of
there.
his penis.
No,
There's
just a
nothing.
shirt. Prius.
There's no bulge there.
I know,
Not at
there
all.
really isn't.
That's what you should call your penis, the Prius. You can't see it, but it's there.
Why did I walk in here?
You didn't. You drove it on your Prius.
All right, so what's up with this Miami classic rock station?
Aries Spears, who's on Mad TV, was on the what is it, Ron and Paul show on Big 106, and I guess they didn't really like his performance. He didn't do any impressions, and he wasn't really funny. So after he walked out of the station, they started bashing him on air, and he heard it in the car and came running back in and picked a fight with them on air.
Aries Spears, I haven't seen him many, many years. I remember when I was doing open mics at a place called Arbajohn's in, what was it, New Jersey. It was right around where I lived, East Brunswick, some, hotel that had a bar. And Aries' mother would bring him in, because he was young. He's from North Brunswick. I think he was like 16 or 15, so he couldn't go in by himself legally. So his mom would bring him in, and he would do,
Wow.
Open mics.
How'd he
and
do
stuff.
it, like 16?
He was funny. He did
Yeah.
impressions. I mean, back then, again, I was new and he was new. We started, I think I'm a little bit before him, but not much. And I haven't seen him. Last time I saw him was when I bombed in East Orange after the Rodney King beating. I did a black crowd after the Rodney King beating, and it was...
Whoa.
It wasn't like... I was just awful, and I wasn't ready to do that kind of room. And then Bob Levy goes on and starts destroying until he sees a black cop, and he goes, why don't you take a nice stick and hit yourself with it? And, and then he lost the crowd. Oh, that drunk. Bob has balls.
What an ass.
Oh, he has balls.
That lost the crowd?
Yeah, but Aries went on, and Bill Bellamy was hosting. That's the last time I saw Aries Spears. That's whatever, that's 10 years ago.
And I guess he went on this show and didn't perform.
Does he do well on Mad TV?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does. I've seen Matt. He's the black dude, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's pretty funny, man. He's
Does pretty funny Shaq.
It's like Shaq. He does MC Hammer and does that Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown thing. He's kind of funny. Yeah. I met him one time at the Carolines. It's kind of weird though. It's like he's kind of cool. You know what I mean? You meet a guy like that. Hey, what's up? You know, he's like he almost like a rapper.
Yeah,
What's
he
up,
doesn't
man?
want to be wacky like a comic.
Yeah.
He wants to have the cool rock star attitude.
Now, I want to know if these guys in Florida, because Dan Natterman had a problem where he went on a station like this, bombed, didn't do well, and then they trashed him when he left, and so Natterman called in. And I've heard the tape online. It's really funny because they smashed him. But again, you know how it is. You're in a no-win situation when you're calling from the car. I'm like, Dan, why did you call? He's like, I was angry.
He has a problem.
Dan's a fucking problem. And he actually threatened. He said something about he wanted the building to blow up, or he said something really terrorist-oriented.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe one of the interns could find that online.
When are we going to get Dan in here?
I wanted to have him in. I got his... let's try for, I don't know if tomorrow, but...
I love that guy.
Because I leave Wednesday, so maybe I'll make tomorrow.
Psychotic. He is
Try to
psychotic.
get him in tomorrow, because he is psychotic.
That's the best tasting pickle I've ever had.
Yeah, Dan is a sociopath.
He is a weird dude.
And he creeps girls out. Oh, he's the greatest. So, who touched you? You know, Dan's a fucking classic.
When we were in the last comic standing, I'm standing next to him as they're picking up people, and they're not picking him. And he just kept going, Bobby, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath, I swear to God. My name isn't called very soon. People are going to die.
All right. So these guys started to move on with their show after this bad interview with him.
Dane Cook had a problem down there, too. He walked out on one of those. I don't know if it's his, but he...
Well, you guys do a lot of radio. It's not easy.
Down in Miami.
It's not easy to walk into a lot of these shows and just be funny because a bunch of these guys are just the tools, right?
Yeah, these guys just walked in. He goes, he ignored him when he walked in.
I don't know anything about this show, but I've heard the stories over the years from you guys, and it's like, you know, you're walking into an environment where they're like, hey, Bob, what's going on? And then you have to be funny in that environment.
You have to do your act.
It's got to be tough.
What show is
That's the exact voice, and they laugh when they laugh too much.
Oh. Like,
yeah, I didn't even say anything, you moron.
Sorry
right.
about that. I thought I was supposed to laugh there.
That was good. That's exactly the way
No,
to
I
do
know,
it.
I know. Trust me, I've heard enough of this.
I've never really had that, man. The only time I thought I was going to have it was in Sacramento. There was a guy where I was kind of a dick to comics, but he turned out to be okay, but I was so ready to attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah, on commercial, I would have just cursed and not even cared if it drew people to the gig, but he was actually okay. He turned out to be all right.
All right, why don't we listen to the tape here? So
I would have, yeah, right at him. Actually, not at him. That's an assault.
How do you say his name? Aries?
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears.
Do they have him? Did they tape of him bombing?
No. So what the tape picks up with the show just moving on to other business, I guess. And Aries was back, on his way back into the studio and interrupts them.
He's a big dude from what I remember.
He was a big kid. Yeah,
he wasn't when he was young. He was real small.
So here we go.
Hold on.
Oh, they have to do rock and roll still.
Yeah, 8:20.
Not good enough to do a talk show for 4 straight hours. Got to fit in that rock and roll.
Come on.
What's wrong?
What's the show name?
Paul and Young Ron or something like that?
I don't know.
The Big 105.9, Miami's classic rock.
Classic rock.
Classic rock that really rocks, everybody.
The home of classic rock.
That's the new one. Classic rock that really rocks.
Really rock. Oh, there's other classic rock out there.
Do they really rock? I'm
they
not sure.
really rock.
Let me take a look at my list here.
Here's Heart with Barracuda.
Those radio, and I've worked for all of them, so, but I always thought it was such a stupid thing, the home of rock and roll. And all the other rock stations in your area, they're not the home of rock and roll. We're the home of rock and roll.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Right on my fucking foot! That fucking thing fell again right on my fucking foot!
This could be a problem. I don't mean to laugh. I just love shit like this.
I can't tell you how many times last week I asked for this to be fixed, and it just fell on my fucking bad foot. I have a foot thing on my foot, and it just fell on it.
Don't laugh.
I'm trying. He has a foot thing on his
injured.
foot.
He has a
foot
booty.
thing on his foot. He's got one of
Why did that fall again?
Why did that fall again on my bad foot?
He's got one of those bad foot boots.
Dude, I got a boot on my foot because I have tendonitis, I have arthritis, and I have ligament damage.
He's got old man foot.
And right on my goddamn foot. That's the third time that fucking thing has fucking fallen.
Third time.
Holy shit, is that aggravating?
Anthony and Jimmy very serious, and me and Bob can't stop laughing.
Oh. It should not have fallen again.
Right on my foot.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
I saw his face.
You just heard that freaking whack. Scared the shit out of everybody. And then you look at
scare me, man.
Don't
Holy
he look like a stress doll? Somebody squeezed his gut. And then he just... I got a foot thing on my fucking foot.
Look at his boot.
I got an arm thing on my foot.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing he has to wear.
Big foot thing.
I have enough problems.
He's going snowboarding after the show.
I'm trying to avoid surgery.
Yeah.
And I have stage 4 damage. I have stage 3 damage. I'm 1 inch from surgery.
And now you get stage 4.
And I want to bite somebody's fucking face for that. How did that happen? I want to know who fixed
Are you
that.
on the AZT for the
Why
stage?
did it not? Why was that not fixed?
No one fixed it. It wasn't fixed.
Holy shit, is that irritating?
If it was fixed, it wouldn't have fallen.
How big was the thing that fell, though?
It's this big.
It's a piece of...
What
it's
is it?
solid, and it falls. It's probably 8 inches off the ground.
Opie probably has fishing string over there. Just... All right,
He's
right now.
pulling it.
Funk. Whack. My fucking foot. I got a foot of a foot on my foot. Not that fucking foot.
I want that fixed
immediately.
Dude, right in the middle of my goddamn fucking foot. It's so... I am so...
You're leaving Wednesday. They'll never fix it.
Do you people think at HBO there's going to be stuff falling on his foot? We're going to lose Jimmy because he's not going to want to come back to life of things falling on his feet.
Bingo Pants has a great idea now, though. Come on. Bingo Pants.
How you doing?
Hey.
Can you guys put that thing that fell on Jimmy's foot on the auction, too?
Yeah, now it's a famous thing.
It's famous.
It's a famous thing.
It's a thing that fell on his foot.
What happens is
If his foot goes to stage 4, we can just put his foot up there.
Under the console, there's it's 6 inches off the ground. There's like a little shelf, and this is up on top of that, so it's falling from a height.
Yeah.
Look at how it's not that high, but when the end of that smashes your foot, it hurts. Look at that.
Holy
shit.
And I asked for that last week to be fixed.
There was screws coming out of
I
it,
understand, whatever, man. I'm just going to start really being fucking nasty.
Yes.
When you ask for something to be fixed like that, because it's a physical hazard, why isn't it done?
We have a lot of audio that proves that you asked for it to be fixed.
Fucking shit, is that annoying?
Oh, man, but really funny.
Yeah, it's not like your karma didn't deserve that. I hate him. I hope he dies of cancer. Fuck them. You die. Then you have something fall on your foot.
Exactly. It's not right.
The universe came back and smashed your foot.
Wow.
Jimmy.
Holy shit.
You okay?
Don is in New York today, so we'll get it fixed. Oh, it's all fixed, Charles? Why don't you send...
Just fucking throw it over there. If they put it up, I'm going to throw it through the window.
What?
Feel how heavy that is.
Can somebody want to weigh that?
That is so heavy. And what it's got are these little fasteners that aren't working, I guess.
Hey, Ryan from Florida feels for Jimmy. Let's say hi to Ryan. A lot of people feeling for you right now. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey, man, what the hell's up with that prima donna?
Prima donna. Dude, I'm sitting here and something falls on my injured foot that I asked for to be fixed. I didn't say it's painted the wrong color. It fell on my foot.
Here goes the tears coming from all the blue-collar workers out there that fall off the ladders and stuff every day and just get up and go back to work without saying a word.
Well, dude, well, first of all, then fuck them. They're cowards. I didn't walk off the job. I'm still here. But what do guys do when they fall off a ladder? First of all, I didn't fall off a ladder.
If something fell on your foot, that's like, getting a cut or something on your hand and, have to go to the emergency room or something for a cut.
Yeah, really? Is that what it's like? Stupid. It fell on my foot. I asked for it to be fixed. And let me tell you something. If I was a painter and I asked for something to be fixed and it fell, I'd complain. Any painter or any other job would complain, blue collar or not.
Nothing ever gets fixed, man.
Well, that's annoying.
You need someone to hold your hand, Jimmy?
No. It's just annoying, dude. When you're in the middle of something and you just feel it smash your foot.
Yeah.
And it's like you've asked for it to be fixed and it's not fixed, and it's like one of a million things you asked for, it's not done.
If we were working construction, sir, I don't think it would be a problem because it would be something that happens on a daily basis. When you come in to do a radio show every day, you don't expect to have heavy things falling on you.
Yeah, but Jason from Michigan makes a good point. I'm going to add to it. If you didn't throw the power drill away, you could have freaking fixed
Could have
that
fixed
thing.
it yourself, Jimmy. Crawled under there and drilled a few zip screws in.
Exactly. But you had to throw the drill away because it wasn't good enough for you.
He's a fancy man.
I smell Foot Diva.
Fancy feet.
Dude,
Foot Diva promo on the way.
The problem is this. I've been having a serious problem with my foot. I am worried about it, and I'm trying to take care of it. I'm fucking hobbling around on this cocksucker awful boot. And I have to worry about sticking my fucking feet under the console and having shit fall. I would love to get that weighed and see how much that weighs. That really, right on the bone of my foot.
I'd say about 4 pounds.
It's not 4 pounds.
How did your foot get so screwed up?
Because I had twisted it. I have falling arches or whatever I have. My feet are a mess, so I needed orthotics.
Yeah.
So when you have problems with your feet like that, you stand a certain way subconsciously. You don't really. My foot really hurts. I'm really angry.
Oh, boy.
That's how I messed up my knee.
I'm sorry, I was still talking about my foot.
Yeah. Why do you, when you hurt something, though, you have to keep repeating the body part? Like, when my knee, and he was like, my foot.
I have a foot thing on my foot.
I didn't know what to say.
See how funny this could be when it's not you?
Oh, see?
I hurt my
how this
foot,
works?
dude.
It's a foot thing on my foot. I didn't know what it was called.
Is there a way that during commercials or something you could pull him losing his mind when that fall? Because I got to hear it again. He lost his mind right there.
Dude, you know what it is? My foot hurt last night because I had the bandage wasn't as tight as it has been. I was trying to get a looser bandage on it, and now it's throbbing, and I'm so I want to kick something. Not with this foot, though.
What would they do if they had to do surgery, like you said? What would they be doing to your
They would
foot?
go. I don't know. I know on the left side of my right foot, I have It's a bone problem, and on the right side, it's a nerve. I was getting like numbness in my leg for months when I would sit. Like, it was like a sciatic problem. This genius doctor I go to, she helped. So far, I have none of that leg numbness anymore. She's fixing me.
Yeah.
She's fixing me. It's slow, and she puts a medicated bandage on it. But I got tendonitis, I got a little arthritis. I got so fucked up because I twisted it twice. Never. You guys know how I was. I was hobbling along since like May.
A bad little paw.
I finally got it fixed, and it's a slow process, but I can't be in a cast. I gotta, whatever. I gotta be out there doing.
You got showbiz.
Can't have
to do.
stuff falling on your foot either.
No.
Dude, that's what annoys me is shit happens. But when you say, look, I have a problem with my thing here. I'm injured. Can you not have that thing underneath the desk falling on it?
Say your foot.
For the third, I know you're right.
Say your foot, you chicken. Don't say my thing.
I'm not a chicken, stupid.
We're gonna find the audio.
Halloween.
But I think I caused that because someone said something really funny, and I either hit this really hard or kicked something under my thing. And I think that was all it took to because this thing was barely hanging on.
Well, dude, if you caused it by doing this. That's not sturdy workmanship.
No.
Workmanship.
Workmanship.
I really have never done a real man's work in my life.
No.
I want to get some elbow grime. No.
And you were talking about a painter.
Well, he said painter. The guy on the phone raised painter. That's why I said that.
All right. Painter. What the fuck? What does painter do?
We're gonna find the audio. We're gonna find it after break. You want to do what do you want to do, Derek?
I can't edit it out until we break and the computer.
I just want to hear it because he yelled so loud.
I didn't mean to blow out anybody's ears.
I just got to hear it.
Well, why don't we get back to the big 105.9?
Right, the big 105.
Miami's classic rock station. That's where you're at, right? All right. We don't have to set this up anymore, do we?
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears from Ed TV went on the show.
Thing fell on his foot. He got pissed.
What happened?
He didn't have a good appearance, and the guys, after he left the studio, called him out on it, and Aries heard that and ran back in the studio and started...
Turned the car around, he said. He was
nice
actually...
verbal fight.
So, dude, this is actually... This is actually him coming back into this.
Come here, baby.
This is actually him coming back into the studio.
Yeah, here we go. So the show's moving on to other business that's much more important, like playing heart records.
Hold on, hold on. Well, you said...
When they got 6
hold
listeners.
Hold on, we're on the air now.
Yeah, let's be on
All right, you're back, okay.
Oh, this is good.
Why does every DJ on commercial radio sound exactly the
Hey,
same?
we're back on the air now. I got to put on my radio guy voice.
We got to get a montage of all these guys that are one-market sensations, and you will hear the same thing. They have the same exact voice.
Don't they teach that to them, though? Like they have to enunciate and say words.
There was a time when you got into radio, you had to have a really good voice, and then somewhere along the line, you just went on the air as yourself, and the people that did that became really successful. But these other guys can't see that, so they have to.
Hey,
they have to stay with the tried and true, which is that fake radio voice. Everybody,
it's so typical. Like it's not even a different radio voice. It's all the same radio voice they put on.
It's really, they all sound alike.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to do.
It is fun when you're doing it yourself,
Yeah,
just hanging out here talking into the microphone.
Hey, how you doing? This is Robert Kelly on RKL Live.
How you doing, Bob?
Yeah,
good to hear you.
yeah.
Good to have you back on the program.
My friend Jimmy just fucked up his foot on his foot.
Something on his foot. He got something on his foot. On his foot.
Yeah, a foot. I wonder if he has a foot fetish.
Hysterical. 9:35.
Hi, I'm a woman. Now, guys, don't make fun.
Fuck you, cunt.
Anyway. Just for once, I wish one of those guys would say that.
You'll
to
never,
the hole.
you'll never hear honesty.
The hole.
Every one of these one-market sensations has to have a hole with them.
You'll never hear honesty like that on those shows.
We fought for years, Anthony and I. They wanted a hole on our program.
Oh.
Just to balance it out, you know.
We said no to the hole.
Oh, guys. Oh, well, Opie, now maybe we shouldn't go down that road.
Don't go down that road, yeah.
You fucking cunt. Oh, you shocked me on that one.
I'm a shock.
We're shocking.
Shocking.
All right, here we go. So I got to go back because you got to hear the fake voices.
Why? Oh, we'll get to you. We'll get to you.
Hold on, hold on.
Hold on,
you said...
When they got 6 listeners.
Hold on, we're on the air now.
Yeah, let's be on
All right, you're back, okay.
Oh, this is good. Yeah. Now, you know, radio and TV is all about ratings.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get some ratings for you now.
We don't need you can leave if you want, or you can
verbally
stay.
thrashed me when I left.
No, you verbally thrashed us in the hallway on the way out.
I didn't thrash you in the hallway.
Yeah,
all
you did. The guy came in and told us what
dog,
you said.
I've been doing stand-up for 15 years. I've been doing thousands of radio stations.
All right, so what happened here?
I know the deal.
You didn't do diddly on our show.
Okay,
You just came in
because I
and
didn't...
Hey, whoa, those are fighting words.
When you don't do diddly, you are in deep trouble with other radio personalities.
Wow.
Diddly, uh-oh.
He did not go there. He did not go there.
He did, Opie.
You gotta give your share of diddly.
How do you respond to diddly? You have to get up and just go. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. By the way, why did we graduate to the taking the pants down to fart thing?
Because people have complained there's not enough hot in the show.
Jimmy pulled his plump little cheeks out.
He did. He pulled his little baby ass out.
Shoves the mic right in the crack.
You got splatter all over your ass now. You have to.
But you know what the difference is, though? Like, as awful as it is, every one of you, you're drawn to those plump little delicious, those two little soft, fleshy lemons.
I'm just hoping a poopy pops out.
Dude, that would happen. Believe me, if I shot a log onto the mic,
that was the closest you got to having a little poopy pop out.
It actually was.
A little nugget fall
a little
out.
rumbly, yeah.
No, it's not going to be a nugget, dude. It's going to be something that hits the mic, lands on the floor, and in my socks.
It hits your foot, and you go, my foot. I got shit on my foot.
I thought it was going to be soft serve ice cream.
Little Carvel.
Right there. Swirly swirls.
Fudgy the dick joke artist.
All right, let's get back to Paul and young Ron, everybody.
Right.
Paul and young Ron. He didn't do diddly.
Diddly.
on their show.
The deal.
You didn't do diddly on our show.
Okay,
You just came
but
in
I didn't
and
like the way you presented it.
What are you talking about? You're having a
But
conversation.
here's my point to you, and this is why I turned the car around and came back.
I'm glad you
You
came
were
back.
thrashing me, and all the listeners heard it. You were thrashing me to get the freak out of your studio and go back over there to the hippity hop
You
rap
walked out-
station
Now, may
where
I
they have
talk?
6 listeners.
Can I talk?
I'm not done. I think
well,
I
you are
deserve the
done.
right to talk. You
Wait,
thrashed me when I left.
And I'll respond.
Say to everything you said on the radio to my face.
Just let him respond.
Hold on a
Say
second.
it to my face.
I'm going to say it to your face, and I'm going to respond to why I said that about the hip-hop. You walked out in the hallway and told this kid that, man, I went to the hip-hop station, and we got along fine. I did all my material. That pissed me off, because you didn't do any material on this show.
Because the way that it was presented
How
to me
was it
here,
presented to you?
Let me tell you something. When you do shows and you're a comedian and you do impressions, no one likes for you to just go, hey, do this, do that.
No one did.
Bravo!
There you go.
I like this Aries guy.
Absolutely.
Bravo! That is so fucking true to as far as regular radio goes.
Why don't you do that impression you do? Do some Shaq.
Can we get
Hey, I
audio
hear
of
you
that?
do. I hear you do Shaq. Let me hear you do a little Shaq.
Bravo for calling him out, because that's what commercial radio does all the time.
Was that Jimmy?
I was saying, we get audio of him. Is there any way we can get audio of him actually on that show? I'd love to hear how that went.
Yeah, what happened beforehand? Yeah.
See, and it's not easy. We struggle with this all the time. You get guests in, you want to make them feel comfortable, and you want to make them feel part of the environment. You don't want to ever just go, hey, Bob, and make them do a bit.
Especially not his.
Yeah, that's true.
Marshmallow. Ooh. But no, the difference is that
I was going to go with this, and then, name one of your bits, but I didn't know any.
Oh,
Because then that would have worked better.
We could take
All
care of
right,
that right now. There's a CD.
Thank you, sir. Because I was going to, try to set you up for
Yeah,
one
go
of
ahead,
the bits
set
you
me
do.
up.
Hey, Bob, naps.
I don't even know that joke. What the fuck? Did you read that off my CD?
Yeah, it's track 12.
I don't remember the bit, but I bet it goes like this. Dude, I love taking fucking naps. Fucking naps rule. And if it was on your CD, it'd be like, I fucking hate naps. First of all, that wouldn't be on my CD.
That was very hurtful, Bob.
It certainly was. Dude, I love naps.
All right, let me try it again.
You're right. I am a negative, little douche.
Guys in studio, we got a very funny guy, Bob Kelly.
Hey, Bob Kelly's with us
Bob,
today.
Yeah,
I hear
doing?
you just got back from California.
Yeah, I was in California out there doing some stuff, some LA stuff. Yeah.
Do you like California, Bob?
Actually, I don't. I hate California. I'm Irish, and I look Spanish. So everybody just walks up to me out there.
And you're like, what the hell are you saying?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll be
And
back after 15 minutes of commercials.
Wait, that wasn't the joke.
Oh.
Anyways.
Well, that's how it goes, because you have a track in your CD, California Sucks. See how easy
and
this
they
is?
really do laugh at the setup. And you're like, okay.
Hey, Bob, it's now fall. Do you like raking leaves?
Oh, I hate raking leaves. It's funny you mention that.
Why do you hate raking leaves?
Because you know what? As you're raking, they're falling.
Oh.
And you're raking, they're still there. I'm like, hey, why don't you come up with this season called Fell? All the leaves fell. I do this once.
That's kind of funny.
That's a good bit, right?
Yeah, it's all right, bro.
Oh, shit. My foot. Dude, you know what? It's okay to laugh at another person if that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? If that happened to me, you'd still be laughing. The first thing out of your mouth would be ha ha.
No, it would not happen to you, and we got 3 months of great material out of it.
Dude, when you hurt your leg, I wanted just to rush to your aid. No, you didn't. I certainly did. I heard you guys. I listened to the audio. I was on Vicodin, almost dying. And then you go, listen, Dane, you have to get us that audio.
Well, he did.
You keep your mouth shut and you get us that audio.
You're right.
Okay, Bob. Hey, man, feel better. Oh, Bob. All right, man.
All right, guys, we're going to go back to the Paul and Young Ron tape.
Oh,
here.
true. I've been obsessed with kicking his leg since he heard it.
So Aries Spears calls the guys out, basically saying, you need an environment to be funny. You can't just walk in and
be funny.
Right, and yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Station, and we got along fine. I did all my material. That pissed me off, because you didn't do any material on this show.
Because the way that it was presented to me
How was
here,
it presented to you?
Let me tell you something. When you do shows and you're a comedian and you do impressions, no one likes for you to just go, hey, do this, do that.
No one did that.
It can be presented in a better way.
started talking
It is
about
your
Red
job
Fox.
as the host. You are the host.
Yeah,
it is your job as the host to present it in such a way where we can do it well.
Hang on. Just let me say something
That's
real
a great
quick.
point.
We've had every
every major comedian that has come through the Miami Improv.
I want you to understand.
Has Jimmy Norton ever done this show?
I've never worked the Miami Improv, but I want to know how Jim Neighbors is on this show. What an awful voice this guy has. He should sing "Oh My Papa" and then catch the hymn.
You wonder why shit falls on your foot.
So my knee is actually bothering me now. That
no!
really twisted me
Did
up.
it hit your knee?
No, it hit my foot, but I twisted, obviously.
Sue.
Yeah.
Sue.
No, I'm not gonna sue.
Sue.
There it is.
Sue.
No?
I don't sue.
This is the
Jim Norton's XM Satellite Radio. It's the new name of the company we work for.
And the new name of this program, I mean, that would be actually a really nice thing.
That could be worth the pain.
All right. Can we go back to the tape, guys?
Back to that tape.
Of course. The guy said every at least 4 times, so they must have had everyone on.
They did this to the same thing to Dane when I was down there with him. He Miami. He walked in. He ignored him, and then he goes, "You don't look that funny. Let's see what you got."
Oh, that's
he goes,
good.
"Kobe, go."
Ugh.
And he's like, "What?"
That's a passive-aggressive shit. Guys that aren't funny that get mad that you're funny and you're going to come in and fuck their women and leave town.
I wonder if this is the same guy. This sounds like the guy.
Ask Dane. You talk to him.
Just let me say something real quick. We've had every major comedian that has come through the Miami Improv.
I want you to
Improv at the
understand
Hard
why
Rock.
I turned
just,
around.
Hold on, let's let Tommy speak for a second.
Let me
all
talk
right?
just for a second.
Yeah.
As far as people doing impressions, we've had Kevin Pollak. We've had Daryl Hammond. We've had other comedians that do impressions, and we say, "Hey, man, do this impression."
Let me tell you something, man.
And they do it. It's no big deal.
I wasn't here when all those people you just named, I wasn't here when they were here. So I don't know what they did, and therefore I don't care. My point in turning around and coming back here was that you were talking very tough when I left here. Yo, my man, I'm from the streets of New York. I know what tough talk sounds like.
Yeah.
And if you're going to talk about me that way, do it to my face.
I'll do it to you.
I'll do it coming up after these words.
Douchebag. This is an angry Negro we got here.
Wow. Coming up after this twofer from Bad Company.
Let me tell you something. White guys will consistently back down to black guys.
Well, it depends on
Always.
how they were talking. If they were just trashing him, but it sounds like they were like really probably talking shit. I wish we had audio of that. Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Well, let's find out what happens next.
Yes.
I'm scared.
On the Paul and Young Ron Show. I'm scared. Miami's classic rock.
To my face.
I'll do it to your comedy.
Say everything that you said to my face.
What did I say that was so tough?
Talk the way you was talking a second ago.
I said, man, go down to the hip-hop station where they got 8 listeners. Why don't you go down there?
So it's necessary to say my CD is trash and all that? Because if I had done everything that y'all wanted me to do, if I had done everything that y'all wanted me to do, the way you wanted me to do it, you would have still said my CD was trash?
I didn't say it was trash. I said it wasn't funny.
What did he say?
I said it wasn't
what
funny.
What did he say, Ish?
I know what I said. You don't
and
have
we
to
heard
words
you.
in my mouth.
We heard you.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm standing right to your face.
I'm going to give you a real quick lesson because I'm going to be as professional as I can be under the circumstances. I'm going to go ahead, now that we done got all this out the way, and leave your building, or as you said, your freaking station. But I'm going to tell you right now, be very careful what you say about people and how you say it. Because I'm going to let you know something else about black people. Right. When you talk like that to us and about us, you get your ass whipped. So if you got something tough to say it now. And I guarantee you I'll whip your ass in this studio.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I like this guy.
Yeah. Dude, that
that uppity nigger went and hit me on the head with a shovel.
I didn't do it, Bob. Relax.
I swear I'll blow this nigger's head all over this town.
Dude, that had to bring people into the club. I mean, if I was home listening to a guy scream like that, how do you not go see him? Black people.
Yeah.
Anybody. I would just go see, and to see a comedian who just went off like that, even if it wasn't funny, just to scream. Threatening to beat up the awful local host.
I don't like how he, I totally see his point, but again, why did it have to go, let me tell you something about black people.
Well,
yeah.
That was a little bit.
Guys.
Well, they might have raised the racial issue, and again, I'm playing devil's advocate, but they were saying go to the hip-hop station, so maybe they kind of brought that theme into it. I don't know, but he seemed pretty annoyed that they said go to the hip-hop station.
I think he was using the fact that white people are afraid of black people. They're in his little tirade.
Maybe.
He was
it's
trying
true,
to...
they have different
It
skin.
is absolutely true.
Well, there's 11 of that zoo crew there and one of him, and they're all going...
a zoo crew, exactly. How much courage do you think those guys have?
When was the last time you saw a black guy alone, though? A famous black guy alone. He had people.
You
think? He had 5 people with him. 2 cousins, an uncle, an aunt who's his money manager.
Why don't we get him on the phone?
Business manager.
We definitely got to talk to
Where was the
this
hold
guy.
during this whole thing?
Yeah, where was the hole?
Getting ready to do her news?
Guys.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy, though. I wouldn't fuck with him.
All right, let's see how this ends, guys.
Guarantee you, I'll whip your ass in the studio.
Let me tell you something.
Don't threaten anybody here, pal.
I'll whip your ass in the studio.
Get security right now.
It's not a...
What a faggot! Faggot!
Master Poe doesn't understand. He's rushing over to their studio right now.
Yes. Gentlemen, I have to hop on a plane. No, Poe, it's recorded.
Gentlemen,
know why?
angry Negro.
It's still a heated discussion, and all of a sudden, that's how he ends it. Get security right now.
Well, he's a big guy threatening to beat them up.
Yeah, he
Dude.
He was bringing it to the next level right there.
He really was.
He was bringing it to. He was trying to get somebody to say something.
He wanted to punch somebody.
He was trying to get somebody to say something like, "Yeah, we'll do it, bitch."
Right.
Pank. You know, and start
Get
throwing punches.
security.
Get security right now.
He was trying to make it sound like he was still a tough guy as he's calling for help.
That's what I mean.
Get security before I do something like get my teeth knocked out.
Hold me back. Hold me back.
I'll throw my headphones right at your face, sir.
All right, let's continue.
Oh, yeah.
Threaten anybody here,
I'll
pal.
whip your ass in the studio.
Get security right now.
It's not a racist issue.
Let's not get violent here.
One of my
It's not a question of getting violent. You trashed me verbally on the radio.
You came in here, you had an opportunity to sell tickets for your show, and you did squat.
You know,
that's
it's
why
amazing
you got
how you
cracked,
hide
buddy.
behind your mic
I'm
and
not
you talk
hiding.
real talk.
Nobody's hiding in
No
here.
one threatened you. Not one person threatened you, dude.
See me on the streets and talk to me that way.
I'll walk out in the street right now and talk
And
to
you
you.
get your fat ass whooped.
Well, maybe so. I don't give a crap. I'm not here to fight.
Hey, do the clumps before you go, buddy.
Yeah, you egging me on. You.
Oh, that's so brave.
As security
Fuck
walks
you,
in.
assholes.
Security walks in, and now he's talking.
I will back up. That was real brave.
You heard security walk in and tell him, it's time to go, and then he chimes in.
Yeah, because now, I mean, obviously security's between
Right.
Aries and
what a pussy.
and Paul and Young.
That is really funny to say.
It's funny, but it's such a pussy move.
Do the clumps now.
That's the word, the clumps, too. Hey,
Clumps, and then buddy.
He should have used the N-word right there.
Nobody should have whispered it.
Hey. Just mouth it. Freak the guy out.
It's kind of funny, but what a pussy.
Can you hear security?
Pussy. Yes, you can. I backed it up. Listen.
Don't take his pictures.
Right now and
The
tell
flash is scaring him.
Well, maybe so. I don't give a crap. I'm not here to fight.
Hey,
You hear that? What happened? What did I miss?
No, I'm going to hear the what did he say there?
What did I miss?
No,
why is everyone giving me hand signals and stuff? What happened?
Sounded like he was alarmed.
If you listen really close, you could hear. Come on, buddy, let's go. Listen.
Get your fat ass whooped.
Well, maybe so. I don't give a crap. I'm not here to fight.
Hey, do the clumps before you go, buddy.
Yeah, you egging me on. You'd love me to punch
Do
you in
something.
your face.
Hit somebody.
Do the clumps.
Sue your ass quick.
Yeah, and I bet you would.
Abso-friggin-lutely.
What a dick.
He waited until
He waited,
security.
and now he's like, hit somebody. Come on.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
sue you. I'll sue you. I was injured by Aries.
That's making us white people look bad. All of a sudden you throw the "I'll sue you"
Yeah.
rap in.
I'll hit you with my foot.
Oh yeah, you hit
He's
me.
talking about racking head like Aries is going to come over there and punch him in the face. And what does Whitey say?
My lawyer will call you. I'm getting my attorney after you.
Oh, we stink.
Love me to punch
Do
you in your
something.
face.
Hit somebody.
Do the clumps.
Sue your ass quick.
Yeah, and I bet you would.
Abso-friggin-lutely, punk. God, you come in here trashing people. Oh, get out of here.
He's bad, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going to hear that?
See, that's
He
what.
is, and he will punch you.
And they didn't say you're bad when he was there without security.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Now all the stuff comes out now that they know they're protected.
Yeah.
Wow, what a bunch of pussies.
He did call him a punk right as soon as security showed up.
Yeah.
That tough talk.
Because the guy was going, can we talk now? When he was actually there.
And then Aries was saying, why don't you talk tough like you were when I'm in the studio now? And they weren't until security comes. And then they're, punk.
That's why I want to hear what they said when he left. I want to hear his appearance of what they said when he left.
Tough guy.
Punk.
Here.
He's bad, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going to hear
He'll whip
that
your fat
on
ass.
Access Hollywood tonight.
He's not that big of a star, man.
What a jerk.
Access Hollywood
Get him
is
out
not
of the
interested
building.
in that guy. Christ almighty.
Unbelievable.
That was great.
Get him out of here. He's going to whip some fat ass.
Yeah, he's going to whip
Then they go with the fake applause at these shows.
Yeah, they really came across like tough guys.
I wish there was a hidden camera as they were exiting the building by themselves to the parking lot.
Oh, looking around.
Tiptoeing.
You know
like
security
a burglar.
was with them. You know they had security
They
with
did
them.
not just play the fake applause thing.
Yes,
Listen
they
to this.
did.
Yeah. Christ almighty.
Unbelievable.
That was great.
Get him out of here. He's going to whip some fat ass.
Yeah, he's going to whip
Did you have our back, Lamont, or did you run?
The funny thing is, one of my best friends is black.
Of course. Who helped walk him out?
I worked
That's
with
all
a
I
black
gotta
woman
say.
in Raleigh for 6-7 years, and she's like my best friend.
Jeez.
I love that.
Are they
And I
being
grew up
serious?
listening
What
to
does
hip-hop.
that mean?
That was classic.
Yeah.
That was the greatest,
my God.
the greatest 5 minutes of radio.
That beats
I
the
ever
Dan
heard.
Natterman.
Yeah.
That was, yep, same show. That's the same show that did Natterman that way. These guys talk shit when you leave.
Yeah.
I'll say, look, say what you want about the Opie and Anthony radio program. I'm going to single him out. It's Ope. Is awful to your face. When you're in the studio, you get the crickets. You get the awful sound clips when he's right there. It doesn't happen when you leave. It happens while you're in studio.
What are you talking about?
When you're
Look at his
awful to
innocent face.
people, when
Yes.
you're awful to people, you're awful to them when they're right here.
You'll throw something right in their face like a whole
Dude,
thing
the
of
guy
poker
was
chips.
doing the fucking thing. You threw poker chips at him. I didn't run and hide in another room and make phone calls. Well, no, I did, but that was because it wouldn't have worked the other way.
And people are talking about the Bernie Getz thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. I took that pretty far. Come on.
Dude, Bernie gets shot for people.
Right.
He's not a black guy doing improv.
Hold on. A lot of
Shot for people.
A lot of people calling me out on this, though. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Opie, what's happening?
Hey.
Hey, let's remember that you were the one that was hiding behind the desk when big, tall, lanky, white Bernie Getz broke a CD.
No, dude, I got to jump in for sweet abs here. What had happened was Bernie, he didn't care when Bernie yelled at him. When Bernie went out to his bag and then came back in, that's when he freaked out. Because Bernie went to his fucking bag.
And we were wondering if Master Post searched the guy. Actually, that was a real fear. Like, he ran out. I wasn't the only one. Like, he came back in, and we didn't know what he had in his hand, and that freaked us all out. You're 100% right. But we took that pretty damn far.
Chris from Phoenix has a great line. He said, do the clumps before you go equals, now get your fucking shine box. It's the same. You know he wanted to kill him after that. Kill him.
Well, their little bit didn't make Access Hollywood. It made local TV.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, so let's take a listen to this and how it was reported down there.
Comedian?
Now a story you'll see only on 4, a morning radio show squabble that has South Florida talking.
CBS 4's Jason Wheeler.
Wow, we should be getting freaking coverage every day.
Yeah.
That wasn't that bad, was it? We've had a lot worse.
Well, he is on a show he's been on it for a long time. He did threaten to savagely beat the host.
Yeah, they probably
did
have
nothing.
somebody.
That is a good one.
Oh, he was hot under the collar.
I'll say.
Now a story you'll see only on 4, a morning radio show squabble that has South Florida talking.
CBS 4's Jason Wheeler reports from Coconut Grove.
What? Comedian Aries Spears slated to perform tonight here at the Improv in Coconut Grove.
Sold out. Dude, if that had to sell tickets.
Sold out. In Coconut Grove. No doubt the show will be different than his pre-show performances on local radio here in South Florida,
robot?
which have been no laughing matter at
no
all.
laughing matter.
Aries Spears.
Is this a fake?
He is here at the Improv. Warning, warning, look out, angry Negro.
The guy is talking like Rock Quarry. But I am Rock Quarry. I'll tell Fred and Barney who I am. They'll get a big kick out of it. What a buffoon.
Improv in Coconut Grove. No doubt the show will be different than his pre-show performances on local radio here in South Florida, which have been no laughing matter at all.
We gotta get that clip.
No laughing matter. No laughing matter.
No laughing matter at all.
Bitty, 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 bitty. Yeah, exactly. He sounds
Bitty,
like
bitty,
Tweaky.
bitty.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
No laughing matter at all.
Didn't you hate Tweaky?
I like them.
Must sterilize. Must sterilize.
Here in South Florida, which have been no laughing matter at all. Perhaps comedian Aries Spears just wanted to be himself on the Paul and Young Ron morning show yesterday. Apparently, he was not interested in showing off his repertoire of impersonations.
He started yelling at the interns in the hallway saying, you know, I'm not somebody's puppet. You don't tell me what impersonations to do. That was a little unnerving.
Unable, they felt, to get any entertainment value out of Spears, the hosts dismissed their guest and then began to criticize his appearance on the show. The comedian got wind of it, though, and returned to the studio, and with mics open, brought the house down with a tirade that made it abundantly clear that he was none too happy being the butt of the joke.
Be very careful what you say about people and how you say it. Because I'm going to let you know something else about black people.
Right.
When you talk like that to us and about us, you get your ass whipped. So if you got something tough to say, say it now. And I guarantee you I'll whip your ass in the studio.
We have tried unsuccessfully so far to get a hold of Aries Spears for direct comment. He was, though, on another South Florida radio station this morning responding to what happened yesterday. We'll have that coming up later on today.
Ooh.
In Coconut Grove, Jason Wheeler, CBS 4 News.
That is the same one that did Natterman. That's why I got no respect for those guys. They fucking do it when you leave the building.
All right. Well, Paul and young Ron from Miami, they will not be receiving a golden ticket from...
Well, really? They should get a yellow one because they're cowards.
Fucko. They're on the fucko list. Yeah, cowards. What pussies.
They did it to Natterman, too, and I remember Dan told me about it. And that's funny. That's the same show. I wonder if that was the same one that did Dane that way.
We still have 4 golden tickets to give away, and they will not be receiving one.
What list are they on, Opie?
I don't know. Maybe the fucko list, I guess.
My foot was going...
If we only have 2 lists, I guess they'd have to be on the fucko list.
My foot was going for a golden ticket, but now it's on the broco list.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
What's that supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke?
Here's what... First of all, Fan gave me a polite laugh, which just acknowledged that the joke was over.
I stared right at you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. I didn't make eye contact with anyone. That was childhood rape.
This would be a good point to take a break.
But wait, it was because Fucko and
the Opie and Anthony
Broco
auction continues.
Sound kind of close.
Go to opieandanthony.com. 61 items will be gone after today's program. 61 items are saying bye-bye.
We're going to take a breako.
Eric is adding more items to the Opie and Anthony auction.
Ego.
You can check them all out by going to opieandanthony.com and clicking on the link. Less than an hour left before the Opie and Anthony Family Guy pack goes away. That was signed by Alex Borstein, who plays Lois.
Yes.
All right.
What? You missed a real bomb when you were out there. Did you hear it?
No, what happened?
Oh,
when we get back, we're going to have the audio of Jimmy hurting his foot.
Oh, goody.
It really hurts, man.
And in honor of that classic rock station in Miami, we're featuring new tracks from Stephen Lynch's new CD, Craig Machine, The Craig Machine.
Right.
Here's a song that is called... I know, but all right, he'll find it. Classic rock song we're going to play in honor of the, so you get it, classic rock station. And yeah. So we'll play this as we go to break. Stephen Lynch.
This is a classic rock tune. It is so called because to me it sounds like a classic rock tune.
Get home late from work tonight. Baby, my body's aching. Can't stop thinking about you and me and the love that we'll be making. So I chill the champagne, light a candle or two. Baby, all the things that I do to you. I love you so much, my little heart is breaking. Let's make love. Oh, baby, let's make love. Your body fits me like a glove. Making love to you's like being inside a shooting star. Now I'm in so deep, baby, we're grooving. Love the way your body's moving. Then I pull it out just a little bit too far, and I accidentally
stick it in your butt. Oh, I put it in your butt. Oh, I swear that wasn't my goal. So put it all up in your booty. Oh, and I swear I'll never do it again unless you kinda like it.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
Hey, it's an autographed picture of the Mad Mexican and Chicago.
Oh, wow. We got to bring this back to New York. It says best wishes O&A and Jim. It says the Mad Mexican and then Chicago. He's pointing to Chicago.
That's the little
dog is adorable.
Isn't it, Anthony? Look at that.
What a cute
Isn't that
dog.
nice? Aw, look at the little white face. He's got like a little white face.
No, you didn't.
Jesus Christ.
He was
Opie.
wrong.
Opie.
That's wrong. Oh.
Little white dog.
Is he out there? Oh my God. You know, even I've been...
That costs money, too, for those pictures.
I've been with Opie on the air now for just about like 10 years. 10 years. Even I didn't see that coming. I swear to you, I did not think you would do that. Oh my God!
He took the time to write Chicago with a little arrow,
with an arrow
pointing to his cute little dog.
You are a prick.
Oh.
You are a prick.
Little dog, all happy.
Oh.
Can you get another one, please?
Yeah.
Please get another one. Just tell him something happened. We spilled coffee on it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Tell him we spilled some Opie on it.
Yeah. You are awful, man. The guy.
We'll get another one.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Wait, where do you get the other one?
You are really not right.
Yeah, we'll get another one. That's somehow. Carlo, bring me a signed picture. Something happened here.
That is more of a visual.
Yeah.
Because you just see everyone's faces just get really uncomfortable.
But that comes through audio very, very well. That rip was pretty distinct. People knew what was going on.
Oh,
no one thought that was a newspaper.
All right, well, Anthony.
Hey, this is a really nice picture. Look at the dog. All right, wonder what he's doing. I knew it was a bad move. As soon as I saw the picture, you turned sideways. I'm like, that ain't gonna be around for long.
Yeah, it turned sideways and it was over.
It is the cutest publicity shot ever, too.
It really is. Him holding a little dog.
All proud and stuff with his Chicago hat or shirt on, whatever.
It's adorable.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
All right, we got to get right back into the show today.
Someone's asking, what's with all the PSAs during commercials? Well, we had to take an extended break that time to work out some technical issues to make the break longer. We punched in the PSAs, I guess. Someone says it makes it sound like you're broadcasting from some tiny little station at 4 a.m.
We might as well be the way shit is fixed.
Jimmy's still pissed off. He injured his foot really badly.
Very injured.
We're trying to find the audio so we can laugh at him again. Because I really don't give a fuck. We got Bob Kelly in studio. He just donated his cast that he wore after he broke his knee. That's going up for auction in a few minutes. It may even be up there already. Also in studio, Anthony, Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Starting up today, doing their own program right after this fine show you're listening to right now.
Their first show here at XM.
Are you guys all staying for it? You want to just stay on through?
Just stay the whole way through?
Just stay through.
No.
For an extra few hours.
That's worth the rush hour traffic I'll hit going back to Long Island, sure.
No, all I have to say is good luck, bros.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to be listening to it.
Hey, if you guys want to stay, I got that big, really long limo we were in on Friday.
Oh, you got
stay
that
over.
one from Friday?
The super stretch. 1988 Puerto Rican limo is here, everybody.
I was starting to think that we finally made it, but then I realized after the gig we really didn't make it.
Yeah, right.
They only got the limo for the one way.
And now, Ron and Fez join Bruce Kelly and Opie and Anthony. Hi.
How's it going?
Out of nowhere? I thought we had to say
We
as to
control when the Bruce Kelly, Ron and Fez interview starts.
I'm absolutely crying over here.
Wiki.
How you doing, Bruce?
Bruce?
Wiki.
Bruce?
What was that?
Wiki!
Shock. Bruce?
Somebody!
So he can't hear us at all?
Talk to me!
Pull your pants down, you Fred Mertz-looking tool.
Well, we'll go back to XM
80s
Digital
rock.
Control and get this worked out for the debut. Eventually, Ron and Fez,
Where's
Opie
my
and
Kaja
Anthony,
Gugu?
XM 202.
That's how he gets out of his interview with Ron and Fez?
Yeah, that worked.
Technical
That was
problem,
fine.
So he had to go back to his 80s music, I guess.
He's acting like he can't hear us.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
That's actually a great way to make a living. It's just not working out, so you hit him with some double shots. Here we go, everybody. Let's take a long look back at 1984. Remember Duran. And then you sit back for 4 minutes.
Let's remember that trick for later on today.
Yeah.
In case things aren't working out, we just throw some 80s rock.
Well, let me explain what's going on. Ron and Fez doing the big promotion push, and they're going to be on with Bruce Kelly eventually on the 80s channel, right? Is that what's happening?
That's what's supposed to be happening.
They're going to be doing the same stuff that we were put through when we first came aboard here at XM. You know, we were on all the stations, the 80s, the 70s, the 90s, the Squiz.
Yeah, we did Squiz the other day.
How was the Squiz?
Rockin', and they get to curse, so that was really exciting.
Right. It's easier that way because now when you talk to Bruce on the 80s channel,
you can't.
there's no cursing.
But when we was Squiz, it's like, how the fuck are you guys?
Yeah, man. Just in your face cursing.
Yeah. Tired of the assholes around here?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch the fucking boss, man.
All right, fucking rock.
And then you go to the 70s channel, and it's like they're high and
everybody.
everything. Hey,
Hey,
everything's
everybody,
fine,
it's a sunshine
man.
day. Yeah, it's great.
So true. We had to do that. We
Yeah.
had to be reminded. Oh, okay, we're doing the Squiz.
You were the worst at it.
And then
Opie's cursing on XM Kids. We're trying to do an interview. He doesn't know.
I don't change
Totally
for
Mindy.
nobody.
Yeah.
Have you been in the XM Kids studio yet? Because we
have.
We trained in it.
Yeah.
And there's just like little dolls everywhere. It's
Yeah,
really
it's all set up
uncomfortable.
with little kid toys
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
They
hot.
kicked me out because I dozed off with my face on one of the little seats.
Are we ready for
How's
Bruce
your
Kelly?
foot?
It's the same as it was.
Oh, we have this instead. Much more important than
What's that?
talking to that fat slob.
Oh,
It's Derek.
ouch.
Derek has the Norton foot. What? What's wrong, Jim?
Jesus.
What happened?
He's
Bob's
listening.
right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jack off.
We have
Bob is svelte compared to Bruce Kelly.
Is Bruce Kelly another XM?
He's a mess.
He's another guy. You guys are just supposed to do an interview with him?
He's a mess.
Really? You don't like him?
No, we kind of like him. We have. What?
You call him a fat slob? No, I like the guy. He's good. I'd take a bullet for him.
He
runs the 80s channel.
He wears his pants a little high, but besides that, it's okay. And he walks around with like sweats pulled up too high. So
And he tries to be the
so
self-appointed mayor of XM.
Yeah.
Like he's the guy that'll be like, "Oh, let me tell you the deal about that guy right there."
Every company has one of these assholes that
the
thinks,
guy in
you know,
Washington,
he's gonna
right?
let you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna let you know.
that
what the
one
deal
guy
is.
at the office, he's the cool dude. He's the one you could trust.
Bruce is the kind of.
They gave you the book on what you need. You can throw that away. You can throw that away. Just give me a call.
He's the kind of guy that will lean into your office and go, "Everything okay?" And you'll look up uncomfortably and just ignore him, and he'll go.
Every office has that asshole.
And they always give you the, where do you see her at the Christmas party?
Yeah, all the gossip.
Oh, boy.
The stories.
All gossip goes to that one person, you know.
He knows the right day to order the chicken in the lunchroom.
Yeah, don't eat that.
Don't ever eat it on Friday.
No.
Not
It's
today.
leftover
He
chicken.
knows all the ins and outs. You're
That's
right.
the guy who welcomed. I remember. I think I know you're talking. He welcomed you to X. Let me officially welcome you.
Yeah. Because we weren't there until he did.
Right.
I remember this jack off.
As Burgermeister Meisterburger, let me welcome you.
The 3 months prior didn't count because he didn't officially do
I
the well
remember
now.
hearing this. I remember
That's
him
right.
sticking out right when he said, "I'd like to." I was like, "What a jack off!"
What a dick, right?
So we're waiting for the Bruce Kelly interview with Ron and Fez. We're going to listen in on that. But first, I guess Derek has the audio of Jimmy hurting his foot.
Just minutes ago.
Well, Ron and Fez, really fast. Could you show him the little booty?
Oh.
Jimmy has a real problem. See, he's wearing the snowboarding boot today.
Sure.
and
it's very bad, but it's been getting better, which is a
Improving.
good thing. It's improving. He goes to this doctor, taking care of him, and out of nowhere, this thing has fallen on his foot 3 times.
2 times. Look under the thing.
It weighs 90 pounds.
And it comes from a height. It fell twice last week. This big console board, I asked them to fix it. What else is new? It wasn't done properly. So this morning we're getting ready to do the Aries Spears bit, and my foot is out. And it just falls, and my foot is throbbing now. It hasn't hurt in a month. I'm so aggravated.
This is no laughing matter.
Maybe they fixed it. Maybe there's a ghost in the studio. Maybe
that's
the
what it
dead
is.
she-male hooker you killed once that's haunting the studio.
Haunting the studio?
Halloween.
Should be fixed. There's plenty of chewed gum down there.
Just stick
All right. So
stick a piece of Hubba Bubba.
So here's the audio of Jimmy hurting his foot about, I don't know, half hour ago.
No.
We're the home of rock and roll.
Oh, no.
Right on my fucking foot! That fucking thing fell again right on my fucking foot!
This could be a problem. I just love shit like this.
I can't tell you how many times last week I asked for this to be fixed, and it just fell on my fucking bad foot. I have a foot thing on my foot, and it just fell on it.
Don't laugh.
I'm trying. He has a foot thing on his
injured.
foot.
He has a
foot
booty.
thing on his foot.
Why did that fall again?
Why did that fall again on my bad foot?
He's got one of those bad foot boots.
Dude, I got a boot on my foot because I have tendonitis, I have arthritis, and I have ligament damage.
He's got old man foot.
And right on my goddamn foot. That's the third time that fucking thing has fucking fallen.
Third time.
Holy shit, is that aggravating.
Anthony and Jimmy very serious, and me and Bob can't stop laughing.
Oh. It should not have fallen again.
Right on my foot.
Oh my
Holy shit.
I saw his face.
You just heard that freaking whack. Scared the shit out of everybody. And then you look at
scare me, man.
Nobody
Holy
looked like a stress doll. Somebody squeezed his gut. And then he just... I got a foot thing on my fucking foot.
Look at his foot.
I got an arm thing on my foot.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing he has to wear.
Big foot thing.
I have enough problems.
He's going snowboarding after the show.
I'm trying to avoid surgery.
Yeah.
And I have stage 4 damage. I have stage 3 damage. I'm 1 inch from surgery.
And now you get stage 4.
And I want to bite somebody's fucking face for that. How did...
Wow.
It goes on from there. You'll have to listen to the replay if you missed that earlier.
The best part, the initial screaming and the foot thing on my foot. It's very funny.
So we're back live now.
I have a foot thing on my foot.
You all right, Jimmy?
Of course you
do. Whatever, man. What else is fucking new? Can you fix this? No.
He's very angered.
What else is new?
Jimmy, it's not like feet don't get amputated. I mean, things like this happen.
Yes.
And you might have to deal with it long
It
term.
would actually be easier than asking for something to be fixed properly. Look, just cut it off so it doesn't actually stretch far enough to be injured. Holy shit.
Wow.
I don't know. I do my job, you know. If I show up every day and fucking open my mouth and words don't come out, I'm fired because I'm not doing my job.
Right.
That's what it should be for everybody.
So if things fall down 3 times after you've asked to have it put up permanently?
Dude, I just don't comprehend how people aren't good at their jobs. I don't get it.
Is that somebody's job to actually fix that?
I would assume.
Well, we don't get volunteers. I mean, we don't just fucking hold a sign out. Anybody got a screwdriver and somebody pulls over.
I think it's Habitat for Humanity are supposed to come in and put that up.
Be better.
What's the silly question? Is that somebody's job?
What are they doing? They're just placing it back up there?
I don't know. Apparently they are.
They just put it back.
It'll be the fault of the thing.
Just as loose as it's been.
It won't be nobody's fault, of course. It'll be a fault of the actual inanimate object.
I don't think it's supposed to. It looks like it's supposed to be able to come out and go in. It's not supposed to be screwed in.
Well, they got to figure out something else. All right, listen.
Do you have Piscetti with a napkin at night too?
It's supposed to.
Is it going to stay in there? I don't know. He said it's not supposed to.
Well, that's the way I talk.
Hey, are we?
With that, Anthony? Huh?
Not at all.
I'm just interrupting because is Bruce Kelly ready? We don't know. What's going on with that, Ben? You know anything?
Can we punch
blow
up
it
the
off.
80 station and see what it sounds like right now if he's talking?
Nah, that's way
Girls on film.
That's way too complicated. we don't know how to do that.
I don't know why.
Reflex.
I don't know why you limit your musical likes to exactly when you were in high school. Everybody acts like their senior year was the best music you've ever heard.
And you have to keep listening to it.
And you can't move on and try other things. You don't do that with movies. No one ever acts like, no, after the Poseidon Adventure, nothing really happened. Nothing went on. Oh, the writers in our day were so much better. No, but with music, you have a small window that you just hold on to, and you want nothing else. That's it for them.
God damn, is that
Their
true?
prom theme is all they want to fucking hear.
Yeah. That's true. I kind of want to hear like some Charlie Daniels.
That's it. Devil went down to George. Listen, kids,
right.
you try to get your kids to listen.
Listen to this, kids. This is when music was good.
I've called my kids in. Harry Springsteen's on. Come running in, and they're just like, "Shut the fuck
Dad.
up." Blows.
This just in, Don working on linking with Bruce. Just technical problems.
Docking?
Let it go.
Just going to dock with him?
Seems we lost him. Oh, my God, we lost Bruce.
Well, we could get Steve back in here. We have another bit of audio. Speaking of other radio shows, Martini Steve is carrying a chair.
Why does he need a chair?
I don't know. Carrying a
He's
chair.
not tall enough.
Why are you carrying a chair?
Wow. They can't get Bobby a wireless mic?
Car is
Amazing,
working.
the trunk space in there.
Isn't it? He got a chair in there?
Right.
Ben, what's going
hybrid.
on? What's going on with the Bruce Kelly thing?
Ben? We're trying to figure it out.
They didn't have any time to work on this because we only decided, I think, last week. Ron and Fez said they wanted to do that, so there's really no time to fix it.
It's the third time this interview has been bumped.
Well, we
because
tried to
of
do this
technical
Friday,
problems.
right?
Yeah, Friday, and the day before we were going to use that other little studio over there.
What, Eric?
You know they talk with people on the space shuttle?
Yeah.
They actually talk with them in real time.
Oh, yeah, the president can call up and give them their wake-up call.
Wake up.
And that
Wake
mom
up.
from Queens.
Yeah.
The mother. I worry about my boy up there. It's very dangerous.
She was a pisser.
The thing that kills me is when you were saying shuttle.
The shuttle. Come down off of that shuttle. You're going to get hurt.
Oh, just some Queen's old mom.
Could we get Steve back on here now?
Where is Steve?
Bob's cast is now on eBay. That's what you want to say?
Wow, that was fast.
You could bid on Bob Kelly's cast that he wore.
Bid
after
on
he
my
broke his
cast,
knee.
man.
All right.
Posto.
And it's signed by Dane Cook.
Yeah, put that.
We're selling a lot of comedy CDs
Yes.
right now.
Yes, he is.
All right, what do you got there, Steve?
Now, Steve, you'll have to share mics there for a minute.
Good news, the Bob Kelly cast, autographed, it's up to a penny.
Yeah, that'll increase, I think, tenfold.
Yeah, we'll get 10 pennies.
Yeah.
Way to do the math, Jesus.
That's the way I am. I'm quick on the draw.
Steve, what do you got here?
What is it, the voicemail? It's
Yeah, is this good?
It's angry. It's angry. I guess I don't know much
Angry's
about
good.
the Boston sports DJs, but it's I
Ben
guess
would
John.
know. Where's
yeah,
Ben?
well, he was the one that told me to get it, but it's John Dennis yelling at, leaving a nasty voicemail for this Ryan Russillo, who I guess was drunk and hitting on Dennis's daughter the night before.
There's a sports radio war going on up in Boston with EI.
Buddy Holly glasses, Ben.
So, here's the audio.
Jesus Christ. Where'd you get those glasses from? A Hubble Space Laboratory?
2 days left before Jim leaves.
Yeah, no, believe me, I'm anxious.
I think Ben's going to be the happiest, right?
Why? I like you, Ben. You don't like me?
I think Ben's going to be pretty happy when you're gone.
Why,
Yeah.
Ben? Why are you giving me
All right, Ben, wait. What's the deal, though, really? There's two sports stations up there?
There's two sports stations, and these guys, Callahan is the guy that got suspended for the monkey joke about the Metco students. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Metco students up in Boston. And apparently he left a very angry voicemail for his rival morning host on the Zone.
And the rival was hitting on this guy's daughter?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
It was at some party. The details are still, like, coming up.
Don't. So this guy just called up to this guy's voicemail and...
Shut the fuck.
All right, and we have the audio? All right, here's the audio.
Hey, is this Rotillo or Rotillo or Rodillo or Rosillo or whoever your name is?
All right, so right off the bat, he's going to make believe he doesn't know the guy's name.
I would have went with the dildo, Rodildo joke.
I like the Rodildo.
Is he all drunked up?
Huh?
Is he drunk? Is that the gimmick?
He sounded a little slurry.
Yeah.
Probably, we get a couple of glasses of courage to make that call, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Got to defend his daughter that was hit on
Sure.
by this guy that he's leaving a message for.
John Dennis calling. Rotillo. 2 points you need to understand. Number one, I don't know who the fuck you are or what it is you do. I guess you're on the zone, and I guess you're a radio wannabe. Beyond that, I've never heard a word out of your mouth. I don't know who the hell you are, and I don't even know what you do. And I guess you're going around telling people, including Chachio, my producer, and my daughter last night, that I shit on you and say I don't know what you do or I don't know what you're talking about. You're quoting me by saying that. Hey, brother, I don't know the first goddamn thing about you.
Isn't he?
Number.
Hold on. He said this guy was going around to his producer and his daughter saying that this guy shits on him. Says he doesn't know who he is or what he does. It's exactly what he's done the whole
Didn't he hit on his daughter?
I hope that comes up, because if you get a call like this, then you have to fuck the daughter. You don't just hit on her. Now you got to make it your life's mission.
How great would that be? You were hitting on my daughter. She's 4.
I like that. As angry as he is, he keeps the radio voice going. Look here, asshole.
Sounds like he's doing it on his radio show, right?
Right.
You're over at the Zone, Boston's home of sports.
Classic
throw the
sports.
slug line in and everything.
Right.
Coming up next, I'll be talking about your...
Why don't you talk into a mic? I know
You're talking into cyberspace.
Yeah.
I really didn't even hear the thing. I'm listening to his fucking earlobes.
All right, here we go. Why don't we go back to it?
Number two, I'm wondering if you're still hungover, or were you so drunk and thrown up last night that you even remember any of these conversations. So let me tell you a couple things. I don't know who the hell you are. I don't give a shit who you are.
Eric Nagel?
Well, yeah, obviously gives a shit who he is, or he wouldn't be calling.
Eric Nagel.
Another drunk who might not remember what he did.
I heard you were vomiting and cock-blocking. Is that true?
Who would argue with a machine? Why would you even do this? Why
He's
would you leave
arguing
it
with a machine.
It's insane.
He went into the wrestling promo for a second. Let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah, I heard the brother thing. Brother.
Next time you call my daughter a paycheck.
Yeah, that is a problem.
But I guess you're hitting on my daughter and telling her stuff that your dad, meaning me, is criticizing what it is you do for a living. I don't know the first goddamn thing about you. Number two, you're a fucking drunk who's hit on my daughter and saying, I want to be with you and create a scandal. I'll tell you what, you want to create a scandal, why don't you, as like half my age, what are you, late 20s? I'm early 50s. You want to create a scandal? Why don't you come and find me, and I'll rip your fucking ears off and your nose off, and I'll shove them up your ass and kick your balls up around your head.
To replace your ears and nose.
Sounds like he's serious, though, guys.
He
Come
did
on.
not have to tell his age.
Right.
You just had to give that insult, and you know how old this guy is. Let me tell you something, Buster. Listen up, bucko. I'll rip your ears and your nose off, and then your balls in your head. Oh, God.
That's the radio professional in him. He's still setting the table. I'm in my 50s. You're half my age. He wants to make sure it all gets out there.
Oh, you have to have sex with his daughter.
Yeah, you got to do it now.
Kobe Bryant just showed up at the Astrodome.
Is he homeless?
I heard there were rapes going on.
That's where I was going, Jimmy, you motherfucker. That was going to be my only good one today, and you went right for it.
You got the assist, though.
All
You
right.
definitely got the assist. You're Magic Johnson. On this team, you're Magic Johnson.
There you go. Big surprise at the Astrodome. They just showed it on TV.
Yeah.
I'm just annoyed because I was bidding on the George Foreman grill, which I had Eric doing, and I lost it.
You lost?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No.
Yeah, that's gone now, man.
Because how much did it go for?
$150.
No, it didn't.
I don't know, like $200 or something like that.
So,
Opie and Anthony, the Robert Kelly knee cast autographed by a bunch of people, including most of the people in this room, and Dane Cook and others, is up to $1,300.
Are you kidding?
I swear to God.
You're out of your mind.
That's it. Dude, it's one of the biggest bits on the XM show, so come on. It's a famous cast.
What moron would pay $1,300?
$1,300.
Someone who wants to help people.
I'm kidding. Help out the black people.
How did we get outbid on that? Wouldn't you set your thing to bid on it?
I'm glad I tore my...
What happened? At the last
Wait, get on a mic. What was wrong with people?
Here it comes.
The last 5 seconds, you had it won. In the last 5 seconds, it said auction ended. You were not the high bidder. Somebody outbid at the last 5 seconds.
They do that proxy bid.
They roll
Yeah.
They do
Goes
the
back and
proxy
forth.
bid, dude.
So no matter, even if you put,
Yeah.
no matter what anyone bids, bid $10 higher than that, they're doing the same thing.
Right.
So at some point you're both topping each other, but when the time cuts out, it's
Yeah.
whoever's on top.
You wait till the last, literally 30 seconds of the auction, and then you put your proxy bid $100 more. So it will just go back and forth, outbid you, and then he wins by a penny.
Yeah.
Sucks.
You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir.
I want a computer like that, and I didn't even want the fucking thing. I didn't think someone told me how to do it. I
You're
tried.
just so psyched to win something.
Yeah, and then but it actually worked, and I was like, shit, $800 for a mini computer from Taiwan. Took 9 months to get there.
Hey, 6 hours remaining on the inline skates. A lot of these items are going away after today, so check out the auction on opieandanthony.com. All right, so we're going to go back to the
All right, that's where we
the
were.
insult from the old man here to the young sports guy that works at the Zone.
What do you say? I rip your ears off your nose, shove them up your ass, and then bring in Betsy, me, you, Betsy. We'll drink, do some drugs, I'll fuck you. Just get crazy.
We'll get Mark Parento.
No, Mark Parento. Hey, boy, we're going candy.
Here we go.
Scandal? I'll tell you what, you want to create a scandal, why don't you, as like half my age, what are you, late 20s? I'm early 50s. You want to create a scandal? Why don't you come and find me, and I'll rip your fucking ears off and your nose off, and I'll shove them up your ass and kick your balls up around your head. That would create a scandal. You want to be in the I column? You want to create a scandal? You want to be something other than some jag-off on the Zone? Why don't you come see me face to face? Give me 10 seconds. Tell me I'm Ryan Rottello or whatever the fuck your name is. I'll kick your balls up around your ass. You can go to a hospital. Then we'll create a scandal. Do you remember any of this from last night?
Okay.
Do you remember any of this from last night? Give me a call. Go ahead and give me a call.
End of message. Delete. Press.
But if you're pissed off that this guy was doing this with your daughter, wouldn't you go find him?
Or his machine.
You'd be so mad that you're just going to sit there waiting for him to knock on your front door?
Well, a psychologist would enjoy this whole thing because he's supposed to feel aggressive towards another man. What's he bringing up? Asshole, balls, jack off. It's all coming across a little drunk and a little sexual at the same time.
Yes.
So it's like a prison fight.
I'll kick your balls by your ass. And that's like threatening, I'll punch your nose right into the middle of your face.
Yeah.
Wow, good job, God. I'll fucking knock your fucking ears right in the side of your head. I swear to God.
It's got.
Why did I just do the same joke twice? It bombed the second time.
You're happy, Jim.
It's your foot.
Why
Your
did
foot's in pain.
Why did I think that would fool anyone? Not only did I do it twice, I stole the concept from Anthony because he's the one that pointed out asshole and balls are together.
That's okay. We both use our own inspiration
you came up
from
with
each other.
I stole it, and then I stole it twice, and the second time people were like, enough.
You wonder why stuff falls on your foot.
Wow. Thanks, Bob. Way to bail me out.
Jesus, Bob.
I feel like a stupid crooner over here with this microphone.
just
It had to
threw
be
your body.
you.
Threw
Hey, Opie,
his
good
body
to
on
see
the
you.
grenade
Ron
for
and
you.
Fez, welcome to the show. It had to be you.
It's a nice show. It's a
How's
great
your
show
foot?
in here.
The
It's
only guy that
intimate.
has to hold his mic.
Very intimate in here. It's nice.
All right, why don't we take a break?
What I was going to say, though, is that guy just feels old. He probably feels very old at that point. There's a young, the young guy from the other station.
Right.
And he's there wheeling in on his daughter. That's got to make him feel bad. So now he's got to tell him a little something.
And it didn't seem like the daughter was offended or spit in the guy's face. She was aroused. There was something happening there.
Yeah, this wasn't like, my daughter is, not interested.
Right. Her little body was telling her things she had never heard before.
I wonder if she was crying while he's making the phone call. Please don't call him Daddy.
Right.
Daddy!
My daughter left a slug trail in her diapers.
See, I don't think he would say that. I love that one. Slug trail. Ugh.
Guys, an email went out to everyone at XM Radio Programming.
Uh-oh.
And the email says, Ron and Fez are moments away from hitting the air on XM 202.
Moments away.
Their show airs live on High Voltage from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right after the Opie and Anthony program. So other channels will probably be talking about it.
You guys
for the next
look
half hour.
excited.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, you look like you're thrilled to be back on the air.
Dude, you should see the staff they got.
Well, we haven't got one of our interns back from Anthony yet, so we're still waiting to see what happens.
We're missing him.
Have fun with that guy, Paul. Have fun with him.
I only met him the other night when my new intern came over and got an autograph from me and a picture.
Oh, that's a good sign right there.
All the stuff he had, he couldn't carry it all. He had a T-shirt, a baseball, 8x10 glossies.
Oh, my goodness.
You guys got a crack staff. Not that they're good. That's what they smoke. Boom. Fuck me.
They're all in the van waiting to go to the Yankees game.
I'm going to punch their noses to their faces.
Oh, we got 66% of your staff in here right now.
Yeah,
they are.
The bottom 66%.
Yeah.
Look at them right now. First show, both of them. Look at their eyes. Four sides white. They're just...
Oh, yeah. They are just panicking on you.
Yeah. Earl's got the feet don't fail me now look that we always
He's
love.
waiting. Halfway through the show, you're just going to see the silhouette of Earl through the doorway where he busts through to get out.
He's got the eyes of the old-time train purser that just found the dead body in the baggage compartment.
Yeah, Earl?
Oh, the conductor.
Yeah.
He's the conductor, which would be a great look for you. Come on over, Earl.
Come on, Earl.
Scatman didn't look as nervous when he was communicating with Danny from his place in Miami.
Executive producer of the Ron and Fez Show.
Hello, everybody.
Boy, does that sound scary when you say it like that.
Well, that's why I said it there, Fezzy.
Executive.
And makeout artist. Did you see him? He was making out with a chick the other night.
Chicks.
Then he holds up the thing so no one can see it.
Yeah. At least he was making out with one of his own.
Earl?
A guy?
What, a dullard?
Oh.
Looks like Denzel's stunt double.
Earl, what do you got planned?
Earl, it's the
Moments
first show,
away.
the
Come on.
kickoff of the Ron and Fez show on XM Satellite Radio 202. Earl, what do you got planned for the show today?
The usual.
There is no usual.
There isn't a usual because it's the first show.
The first show on a brand new medium here.
There's not
and
the
it's
usual.
the usual. The
We
usual.
Can't even really do the usual tomorrow.
That's the only word you can't use. It's the first show. There is no
like
usual.
a year before you can start doing the usual. We come in here on the daily basis. We do the usual.
No, we're weeks away from finally doing the usual.
Oh,
Gotta
well,
be
what have
here
we
a
been
year.
doing?
What is the usual, Earl? Maybe we're misunderstanding. What
Yeah.
is the usual?
All right, let's go a little deeper. This is a Deep Tracks interview. Let's go.
Well, the first couple of shows is going to be Ron and Fez. That's what they wanted.
Riffing, I guess.
Just Ron and Fez.
Go ahead, guys. Keep talking.
I don't remember saying I wanted that.
Okay.
What kind of bit ideas do you have? Some bit ideas?
Yeah, we're writing a couple of things.
Oh,
That's no.
that is no.
We're writing a couple of things.
What are you writing, Earl?
Well, Harry, you have the folder on you.
I like that. He has just delegated responsibility.
He's going to work in. He's going to work in perfectly with this XM
exactly what you
company.
did. You just Harry, what do you got?
That's what we hear all the time from XM.
This is such a
Pass
great...
the buck.
It's such a great thing because Earl's in charge of Harry, and now blacks are above the Arabs.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
it's,
an Arab.
as-
How many times do I have to explain
As
that?
time
That's
moves
close
on, the
enough.
blacks are moving up. Where are you from?
I'm half Ecuadorian and half Armenian.
Oh,
They're not Arabs. We're Christians.
Yeah, but that makes Arab.
How does that make Arab?
I
We're
don't know. It's a
Christians. They
chemical
killed-
reaction.
It's because you have gray skin. You're an Arab.
Right. You're an Arab. It's we go with the look.
You have black little bags under your eyes. You're an Arab.
Arabian.
They killed my ancestors.
You're shaved. You have a 5 o'clock shadow. You're an Arab.
Everybody's ancestors were killed at one time.
By someone.
Enough.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
Most of the time for your people.
That's right.
People are Christians.
You look Arab. You are
Exactly.
now Arab.
How come yesterday on 9/11 you were walking around with a slight smile on your face?
And a party hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
I
little...
heard you in the bathroom.
All right, Earl.
I heard a noisemaker when I came in.
And why do you look like your parents' names are Herman and Lily?
Wow. Let's get to the answer to the question.
His beautiful cousin.
What are you guys writing? Earl has passed the buck to Harry. Harry?
There's some bits that have been written that we're going to get produced for this week.
Who wrote them?
Fez wrote it.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
And yes,
Harry made the copies, though.
right.
Oh, my God.
And they haven't been done yet, and this is the day of the show.
We're 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Earl, you
my
said
God.
we're writing some things. That's
Not
weird.
We literally, but
He means humanity. When he says we,
Right.
he means mankind.
The collective we. I understand.
Like when we all said we landed on the moon.
Right, I wasn't there.
But wait, so what do you personally have? Like, what have you lined up? I'm sure you've done some stuff.
We already have a line on our first 2 guests.
Who are they?
A line on.
A line
There's
on.
some nibbles out there for a possible guest.
All right, 2 guests.
What guest?
And names?
One is a big name, or fairly big name.
Well, why won't you say?
Yeah,
what are you wearing?
This would be the point where
Oh, and
you-
they are going to swipe them away from you?
Exactly.
This would be the point where you tell everyone the big name because
name.
quite frankly we have a big show so we can promote for Ron and Fez.
Big name.
It's the Pope. And we'll just
Wow,
leave it at
that's
that. We
big.
got to call into the church.
It's the old one that died.
What's the big name, Earl?
We're working on Matthew Modine, talking about the new book he wrote about Full Metal Jacket.
All right, that's good. Matthew Modine.
And he wrote
Wait a minute, what year is this? Is it 87? Because if it is,
1987.
this is a gigantic interview.
Get Bruce Kelly back on.
So is this going to happen?
They're very excited, and they want to put together...
Who's excited, Earl?
The publishers are excited.
Uh-huh.
And they're coordinating
Oh,
the schedule.
You guys
All right.
That's our demographic, publishers.
They have Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk is coming on the show.
The publisher is actually excited because a radio station called and said, I want to talk to Matthew Modine. They're all going, yes! I knew it!
We've been waiting for this moment.
Can I put you on?
Stop the presses! Stop the presses!
Sit down first. Earl Douglas returned our call.
They're excited.
They're excited.
What
There
the
was
fuck
some
are they looking for, Earl? Give us more. Let's go inside
No,
this.
and
little bit.
Ron, you sent me an email last night about an author you wanted to get on.
Right. So, did you get them?
Waiting for a confirmation.
So that's
a
Ron's
no.
work.
All right, well,
That you're touting.
that's two good things to look forward to, guys.
My guy had to be bumped for Matthew Modine. I'm sorry.
So what?
In lieu of the guest, we'll read Ron's email aloud.
But why didn't the publisher say yes at this point? What are they waiting for?
They got to coordinate Matthew Modine's schedule because he's filming as an actor.
What's he filming? Jack and the Beanstalk 2?
Right.
First, they've got to wait for the excitement to just settle down.
I hear Chunk from Goonies is going to be phoning in also,
No
right?
way.
He's actually an entertainment lawyer. He just did a deal for me.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not kidding you.
It's no surprise you have a lawyer named Chunk.
Wow. Really threw that softball up, didn't I? 1 foot.
All right, well,
Things are happening.
things are happening.
Things are happening.
This Arab seems a little mad. Are you
What's
all
the
right,
matter?
dude?
What is
I'm
it?
fine. I just got nothing to add to Earl's guest list.
All right.
Well,
Wanna
what do you
go
got
shave
to add?
real quick?
It's your show too.
Well,
what do you got to add?
I-
What do you personally
I'm trying to get
have for the
Amy
show,
Poehler
Harry?
from SNL. So that's
Trying
what
to
I'm
get Amy
Well, I
Poehler from
have a
SNL.
connection.
You're going to have to do something, even if it's issuing a fatwa. Something.
What exactly does that mean?
I think it's a curse.
Fatwa is a
Is that
death
it?
sentence.
A death
I
threat.
don't know. I'm not Arab.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like some kind of holy war thing.
It's like a ode to God that we are gonna kill all these people. Right?
Oh.
That's right,
Yeah,
right?
that's about right
no
then.
Clue. I'm not
Don't
Arab.
do that, Harry.
Look in your wallet on your manual.
Yeah. Why does your belt buckle say jihad?
You ain't fooling anyone.
Why do you have a
Jihad
box cutter
jeans.
as a keychain?
Now you see our crack staff in there. This is what they do on a daily basis. You have now been elevated to that position for the Ron and Fez show. So it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing a lot of stuff getting all the prep sheets together.
Not an intern anymore.
No, I know. It's
Yeah.
a big step up. And
Wait a minute. Who does the prep? Fez.
Well, Fez does one. We're also doing one our own. And
that one that won't get on the air. That you
Well,
and Earl
you
can
know.
do back there while you're waiting for Matthew Modine's people to call you. And you know what? And I was thinking Matthew McConaughey when he was saying it. I'm thinking his career isn't hot anymore. But then Matthew Modine, that's going way back.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, well,
It's like hearing Tony Curtis on Line 9.
sounds like there's a lot going on the show.
My movie Spartacus.
It actually wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad impression.
Thank you.
Be a little different now, though. My mom.
No, that's not
you
Tony
idiot.
Curtis.
Oh, the
That's
other guy.
Tony Curtis.
Oh, the gay one. I'm sorry. You're right.
That's the other guy.
That's the guy who
That's
was
Douglas.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mike Douglas. How you doing?
That's Mike's
Bob
father.
Kelly. How you doing?
You said Mike Douglas.
I heard Mike.
The guy with the variety show.
Hey, oh, how you
Starring
doing?
Spartacus.
I'm holding a microphone.
Oh, wow.
Listen, wasn't Merv Griffin, the movie would have been called Cock-to-Kiss. Oof. Boy, I was running downhill with a heavy package.
All right, Earl. We're all going to be in the back office listening to the first Ron and Fez show.
Listening in.
That's where Earl will be. He'll be back there in a corner going, no.
Oh, just make it stop.
What bits are you working on? Harry, you have that folder.
Harry?
That folder. Harry, what are you guys working on? Well, we're getting some prep sheets together.
How many folders do you guys have for the Ron and Fez show?
10 folders, at least.
At least 10, maybe.
All empty.
Yes.
I hate to put our guys on the spot, but Nathaniel, just in general, anything, what are you working on for the show?
Jeez. That's a tough one.
Is it?
No, I mean, I'm pulling yes, I'm always working on the bombs and flubs. Plus, I'm developing the not listening segment that Opie's
See, that's okay. There's something for the show. I'm sure any of the guys in there, you see them working every day trying to pull sound clips and news stories.
Guys,
I get emails from Travis that I don't understand.
Guys, let's be honest. We don't need any of these people around us. We're just very lonely people.
Is it that we're lonely?
We just like having people around when we do this shit.
No, they all do stuff. Fan works on stuff, and Travis is home painting a safe zone sign that he can stand next to. Danger, falling concepts.
Hey, we got some info on your eBay thing, Jimmy. Let's say hi to Jamie in Tennessee. Jamie!
What's up, boys? Got a little information on this whole getting outbid thing on eBay.
All right.
There's a website called Bidnapper. What you do is you pretty much subscribe to it for the hardcore eBayers, and say you bid something on $10, put a max bid of $20. Somebody on Bidnapper can put $11 in, and at the last second, it'll bid $11, and that person will win because it's quicker than the eBay servers.
What if, 12 guys are using Bidnapper and they all battle against each other?
Well, there's a few people that know about Bidnapper. Plus, you have to subscribe to it. They pull directly out of your bank account, things like that. So, I've used it before, but, it's kind of weird having somebody that's got access to your bank account.
Sure, that you just met online, and now they can pull whatever they want out of your bank account.
That sounds like a real safe thing.
I've given Bidnapper power of attorney.
Power of attorney over all my finances. They're sending some money off to Nigeria because I've won $10 million and I have to give them my account number.
My lawyer Chunk will hear about this.
I swear to God, he's an entertainment lawyer.
Who's your accountant, Sloth?
Well, before we let her all go prepare for the
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I hurt my foot. Can you, Dr. Doogie Howser call me?
Earl, you going to give the guys a pep talk before their first show? Before their first national show?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a pep talk?
You can do it now.
We'd like to hear it.
Yeah, let's
do
hear
it now.
Go ahead.
Are you going to be one of those guys that's going to lead us in prayer Madonna's
Earl,
backstage?
Take the mic, because we're only 15 minutes away. This is about the time you should give a pep talk.
Let's get the pep talk. Let's get going here.
You want everyone in here?
Yeah, let's get some people in here to hear the pep talk.
Come on.
This is to pep everybody
get
up.
him in.
All right, let's get the whole Ron and Fez
pep talk.
Let's get the whole Ron and Fez team in here. Where's Harry?
Where's Paul the intern?
Our interns didn't start today for some reason.
All right, guys. Everyone is coming into the studio for Black Earl's pep talk. The executive producer of the Ron and Fez show. They're starting up in 15 minutes.
Where's Harry?
Harry? Hey, do you have an intro for the show?
He's not busy.
Harry's making a map of the stairwell
Intro's ready to
for
go.
later.
Yeah.
Son
Get
of a
out.
bitch.
Here's Earl halfway through the show.
He doesn't know anything about birth and no radio shows.
All right, Earl. We're all standing by for the pep talk.
Is it a prayer or a pep talk? What is it?
More of a pep talk.
Okay.
All right, let's listen.
All right,
Earl?
No one talk. Give him the floor here. Go ahead, Earl.
We should have some of that music,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the old-time football music.
We need some Newton Rockney music.
Yeah.
His is more of an Eddie Robinson grambling. Is where he's going.
How about the theme from Shaft?
Or Taps.
That Earl is one bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Just talking about Earl.
I can dig it.
Derek's good. Derek's good in the other room. Let's see what he finds. We need some music behind Earl.
God.
Guys.
Yeah. Just old school hip hop would work for him.
Yeah.
This is going to be the same pep talk the guy that jumped from the top of the Superdome got. Things will be okay.
All right. I got some if you don't
Oh,
have
you
something. Yes. All right, everyone. It's Black Earl with the pep talk for Ron and Fez, who start up in moments.
I'm not going to say anything to tap.
Doesn't work for you?
No. Then could you tap?
How about a little soft shoe?
I got some sand
This-
in my pocket.
This is going to be a stillborn radio show, and it will actually come out blue. That's where we'll be. They're not getting oxygen. We can't get the baby show to breathe.
Oh, Lordy, Lord, he's desperate. Do what he say. Do what he say.
All right, we got better music. Derek's got some.
Here's his music. Bum, bum, ba-na, bum, bum, ba-na, ba-na, bum, 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 ba-na.
Produce the show, dummy.
Derek's got some inspirational music for Black Earl. Go. All right, Earl, let's go. You don't have to.
You don't
hear
need it. Just make
the
the
audience.
speech.
Well, speaking entirely for myself, I'm looking forward to this opportunity. It's very rare in radio that you get a second chance and on a national scale, and we're going to do this. This will be a successful show, and it's going to be a hit. We're going to have an enormous hit. I'm fighting for words because.
Come on, Earl. You're doing good so far, buddy.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Back to Earl. Let's
But,
go.
I'm really excited about it. I hope everyone else is excited as I am. And,
It takes for nothing.
and let's rock and roll. Let's do it.
Not exactly I Have a Dream, is it?
Makes me want to commit suicide.
You just made me want to quit.
Jesus.
I am not a public speaker of any type. I'm not a comedian.
You're not a living organism. Wow.
And that drew him into radio. I really don't like speaking much.
Yeah.
I think I'll pick a career in radio.
I'm not like speaking in front of enormous crowds or anything.
Right.
There's a reason why I'm in radio.
What do you want to do? A ham show in a closet by yourself? No.
Your body posture stinks, too.
It does.
You just keep looking down, your arms are like MS. You're just flailing.
Seriously, if you didn't know, if we took a picture of you and said, "What's the body posture?" everybody would say failure. He just found out some horrible news.
And even though you do know, you say that.
Or lost a quarter, something.
We're going to do good.
Let's go to Dave in Tennessee. Dave.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Hey, how come the New Orleans Police Department has more composure than Ron and Fez's new staff?
Well, they're together more, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I got to say, Earl has just no pressure handling skills at all. You don't.
That remains to be seen.
No, it doesn't. you make Big Andrew look like fucking Mariano Rivera.
Honestly, the show hasn't launched yet. We don't even
Earl,
know.
you got to be a new
Launched
Earl.
yet? It's on the pad. The gantry has pulled away.
That's right. It's already smoking, buddy.
What are you talking about?
I mean, like we haven't done our first official show.
Can I say something?
Opie scares me with every line he says.
I don't know this guy, but you guys are really pushing him right now.
Because
his whole
we want
presence,
a new Earl.
But he looks like he just switched, like a little thing. Like
Yes, he does.
Does that
switch.
happen with this
that
guy?
That happens.
Because I just saw something change in his whole demeanor. He looks like
He'll be all right. Earl, we want a new Earl.
That's
the old
right.
Earl is dead. You are in charge. You are the executive producer now. You're not that Earl that just hangs pictures.
Right.
You're not the public file guy anymore. You're Earl, the new guy.
That's right.
You
Earl,
got to
the
fight
producer.
back. When these guys are smashing you, you got to fight back.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
What?
The one lesson I've definitely learned is never to try to riff with comedians. You'll get crushed.
It's not about that. You got to fight back, though. Fight back. Don't take their
Protect yourself.
their
Protect
shit.
your territory.
That's right.
You're the producer.
You're the producer of the Ron and Fez show.
It's your job.
And that has not been lost on me.
You're the guy that has publishers excited that Matthew Modine may or may not
They're
do
excited.
a phone interview.
You're the guy we didn't want, but we got you another opportunity.
That's right. After they picked 8 guys, their 9th guy to give to us was you.
Exactly.
You're nice, baby.
Look at their staff and then line up behind them.
Earl gave us a good 6 years of dedication, and I don't know. I think Derek's been with us 4 months.
What, you don't think getting left behind is a motivator?
Yeah, it's true.
That's right. You were left behind.
Although during this conversation, I noticed Wiki's going through his Rolodex looking for other names. Who else has been fired from a morning show? Who can I call?
Come on, Earl. We want to see the new Earl. I'm dead serious. This isn't even a bit anymore.
Believe me, in 3
the old
months,
Earl is dead.
There's going to be a lateral move you make to intern.
FEMA. That's exactly what the guy from FEMA was done. I'm waiting for a call right now about food.
Yeah. This guy's got the file here.
Harry?
Harry, where's Harry? I'm going to let Harry address that question. They step back, and the other guy goes to the podium.
Well, the president's working on the prep sheets.
Right.
Good news. We're going to get the Red Cross involved. They're
Everything
excited
will be
about
fine.
it. Right.
We're piling our listeners up in the Astrodome.
Yes, the dead are the lucky ones.
All right, how much time do we have?
Well, after
left
hearing
in our
Earl's
show?
speech, I just want to say to you guys, good luck, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Earl. Nice meeting you, dude. I met you once before, but I'm glad you got a job. You seem really.
He had a big party, too, when he left NEW.
Oh, how'd that go? How was your party, Earl?
The party was cool.
What did they give you after 16 years of service?
Melon.
Not a goddamn
nothing, right?
Nothing. No parting gift.
Those motherfuckers.
Isn't that amazing?
No gold watch.
The guy fucking sloughs around for 16 years and doesn't. What? They should have given you slippers. Maybe a pillow.
There was a big sign they had over his cake that said, "The black guy finally quit." That's how well they know him after 16 years.
Beat it.
Jesus.
I didn't say a word.
They didn't give you anything, seriously?
No, I didn't expect that.
They gave him a plaque that's still waiting to be hung.
What did they give you? What did they threw a party? What was at the party? 16 years. What did they?
Like a typical luncheon, lots of food, cake.
Yeah.
They didn't give you nothing like a spinning belt buckle, anything?
They had a watch for him, but he can't tell time.
Can't read the watch.
Wow.
Excuse me, sir. Could you read my wrist?
I never had shoes before.
Would Sandy Duncan take you up to her room and teach you to read? No?
It's a book.
All right.
My friend got us cold bills on a hot day on a roof.
Well, Earl, get back to work. You got 6 minutes there
to finish writing your bits.
That's right.
They let him out of NEW and he almost hung himself. It was basically that.
What do you mean get back to work? How about get to work for the first time, quickly?
Now, I'd like to be able to say Earl produced that show and did a good job, but I'm sorry I can't say that.
Just didn't happen.
You know who he is? He's Frank McRae. Anybody know who Frank McRae is?
No.
All right.
No.
Baseball? No. He was an actor.
Oh, is that it? We're done?
Yeah, we're done. We've been done for 40 minutes.
Well, make sure you go to the Stress Factory and see me this week.
Oh, there you
not
go.
this weekend. Actually, the 22nd through the 24th.
Well, maybe if you came in here and did some of your material, we would plug it, but you did nothing.
You guys ever talk baby talk? You should have your pussy. Marshmallows. Stress Factory, the 22nd to the 24th in New Brunswick. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
Couple things from us. Jimmy's last day tomorrow. Not last day, but you're going to L.A. on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, for 6 months.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
Jimmy will be coming and going. No, he's not leaving. He's just going out to L.A. to do the HBO thing. But tomorrow's your last show for a while. You'll be doing phone calls and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure I'll call you from the hospital and having my fucking foot fixed.
Oh, boy.
We'll have more planned for you than Earl got after 16 years of service.
I'm not leaving. I don't need anything planned for me.
Just a little, going away little thing, maybe.
Maybe Ben could let me look at those fucking clear toboggans he wears on his face.
And the Opie and Anthony auction continues.